Welcome back to Matchday Live. Watford travel to the London Stadium with our brand spanking new graphics. What's your thoughts on that, Still?
Mate, do you think you're at a bloody 1992 rave or something? What
No,
the
listen,
hell was that music? What was that music? I mean, I like the graphics, but what's that music?
Listen, I know you're too old for that scene, so I couldn't find any of the 1950s classics. So,
Right. We got team news. Shall I tell you what it is?
We have some team news, everybody. So if you have a look at the side there, this is what we're being told.
Not what we're told. We know it is. We were going to put it. We were going to go through it one bit by bit, but it's already broken anyway. So yeah, as you can see, people, there's one change. And forgive me for the graphic. I couldn't find a photo of him in good time with the current team shirt. That's obviously last year's shirt. And it's Ben Johnson in for Ryan Fredericks. In fact, there are two players who passed the fitness test, who didn't pass the fitness test today. Fredericks is one of them. Do you know who the other one is, mate?
Hit me with it.
It's going to be tragic. People are going to be upset.
Yeti.
Yeti has failed a fitness test, people, and we brought in an academy player, and I can't remember his name, who was out on loan in the Midlands, and by special permission, he's been brought into the squad.
Still, can you bring up the team again, please, just for people to see it, if that's okay?
Absolutely. Hang on a tick. So it's the usual team. With the only replacement is Ben Johnson in place of Ryan Fredericks, who didn't pass the fitness test today.
Yep. What are we thinking about this side then?
I think Johnson. We've been talking about him for quite some time. We all got carried away that and Gakia didn't want to stay with us, and everyone was up in arms, and oh my God, we're doomed. But as we've been saying for quite some time, and we're told by people in the club itself, that Johnson is a much better prospect than Ngakia was. And the irony is that if Johnson hadn't been injured at the beginning of the season, it would have been him who would have been a mainstay of the squad. If you remember, Pellegrini took him out to China during the pre-season. God, that's a year ago now. Can you believe that? Pre-season a year ago. And Johnson was part of that squad, and he played quite a prominent role in the games over in China. And then he came back and he got injured, and he's been in and out of the under-23s because of injury. And like I said, had he not been injured, he would have been a mainstay of this squad anyway. So there we are. We believe it's not going to be a change of formation. Johnson will just slot in straight in place of Fredericks. And I think, yeah, great. I think there would have been one change I would have liked to have seen, which we discussed about last night, mate, and that would have been further up front. But what about you? What do you think of Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've saw of him, I do like him. I think we were reasonably spoiled in that position, as much as West Ham fans have been going on for so long about thinking we need fullbacks. I don't think we particularly do need the fullbacks, as long as we're bringing these youthful talents through. So I think we've saw enough of Johnson to know that he is capable in the league. And yeah, I mean, he's not played for a long time, no, still. But then again, he's trained, he's worked hard through the lockdown, and he's kind of proven himself to be ready to be in the squad, therefore ready to start tonight. It's good that, it's unfortunate that Fredericks didn't pass the fitness test, but it's good that we can rely upon Ben Johnson, fresh legs, young lad, at the full-back position. And I think it's time that we start feeding the youth a little bit more into the first team, and we're going to have to rely on that, a lot of that, I think, going into the next season. It's going to be so important for West Ham to rely on a lot of the younger players to fill out that squad. Get your comments in below. Let us know your thoughts on the fact that Johnson has been brought into the side. And then obviously talk about the players that are in the side, and are you glad that you're not seeing any changes? We are a massive game tonight still, 6-pointer against Watford.
It is, mate. It is a massive game, but do you know what? I've said we'll win 3-1, and I'm going to stick to that. But it's not the end of the world if we don't win tonight. And I think we got to put it in context. And I think the results that the Villa and the Bournemouth results over the past couple of days have kind of gone our way
Yeah.
in a way. But of course, it'd be nice because if we win tonight, it wraps it up. We'd be 6 points ahead of I think Villa, and 7 points ahead of Villa, and 6 points
No,
ahead of Bournemouth.
6 points.
6 points, 6 points.
6 points
But
against the Bournemouth, and I think the reason why
they're
people are
on the
kind of
same level. They're on the same, yeah.
yeah, they're on the same points, but I
Yeah,
think it's
sorry,
because
sorry.
of the goal difference. The goal
Our
difference is
goal
making up.
difference, yeah, our goal difference accounts for a whole point. It does account for a point because those teams are going to have to win one of their games by like an 8 or 9 goal margin, something ridiculous. So of course, I want us to win. It'd be really nice to go into the last 2 games not having to worry about will they, won't they, will we, won't we, sort of stay up. And so we got to just do the business tonight. And I reckon, if we create a half the number of chances that we have done in the past few games, I reckon we'll be all right. We just got to be nice to keep another clean sheet tonight against a slightly trickier team.
100%. And listen, we all know. I think we were discussing on our preview last night. Let's have a look at the last 3 games: West Ham versus Watford. There, so last time out, which was back in August. I can't believe that's nearly a year ago.
Yeah.
Nearly a year ago. It's crazy, and we're still playing in the same season. But we came out on top, 3-1 West Ham. Great performance from us, Noble and Haller twice, and then obviously the last 2, the game before that we won, which was last season, and then Deeney again stepped up with a goal against West Ham, and he's a threat. And I suppose it'll be interesting to know if he actually makes it, and we'll find out in the next minute or so if he will be available for Watford. But I mean, again, when the teams are announced, we'll know really what style of play and what Watford are going to do. But what we do know is that we are pretty similar this year. We're both fighting.
As we said last night, we're pretty similar in a number of points. We're pretty similar in a number of games won. Pretty similar I mean, that's why we're both down there, isn't it? Yeah. Because we have been pretty similar, pretty inconsistent. And like I said last night, though, between the 2 teams, on paper we've got a better squad than they have between the 2 teams, and we should have not been anywhere near where we are at the moment. But there you go. We are where we're at, and we've got to just do the business tonight. We can't rely on other teams. We can't keep relying on other teams to keep losing in order for us to stay up. It's up to us to do the business tonight, and I think we will.
Of course. Listen, throughout the night, we'll all have different guests coming on. Alf will be here. I think we're going to get the shed man Nigel on as well. I'm kicking about beside my dad. We'll get him on. We've got a few other guys from Irons United coming on. Keep making sure you get the comments in. For some reason, still, I'm struggling to see the comments just now.
I'll tell you what that one says. With all these jazzy titles, I'm beginning to worry that Anton can't afford the mortgage. Well, mate, that music. I like the graphics, but he's got to stop thinking he's someone. What was it? Someone came out with words and pictures.
DJ.
Good evening, mate. Glow sticks all round.
Sticks all right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't 92. Well, it was earlier for me. I remember the raves of 1988. So there you go. That shows how old I am. And I'll tell you what, the music was even better than what Anton put out just a moment ago. But there you go.
Listen, just to let you know that the lineup has officially been confirmed by West Ham that Johnson is in, of course, for Fredericks. So that is official. And yeah, I think it's do you know what? It's not great that Fredericks. It's good that he was getting a run of games, but it's nice to see a young lad coming back in, stepping. Do you know what? We've been keen to see him.
If you remember, when he played against Man City last season,
yeah,
he was decent. Really composed, decent. Didn't seem to be flustered by the occasion. All right, we lost that game, but then we only lost by, was it 2-0 or 2-1 that time?
Yeah.
And so he didn't show. He wasn't flustered in any way. He showed a lot of composure. Deeney's made it, by the way. Deeney, Decor, Sarr, and Welbeck as their attacking lineup, with Hughes and Cleverley in the middle. Messina, Caballele, Dawson, Firmenia, and Foster in goal. So Deeney, Welbeck, Decor, Sarr. They're going for it tonight.
Yeah,
they're going all out attack. You know, that's that's 4 very, very attack-minded players. But I got a feeling that Deeney's not match fit. So, but as we said last night, a half-fit Deeney's still dangerous, and he loves scoring against us, doesn't he?
Yeah. Let's have a look at the West Ham starting 11 one more time. I hope you enjoy our new graphics.
We've just lost 28 watchers because of that music. Mate, change the music. I like the graphics. Change the music.
Listen. To get different music, it costs a fortune, and like the guys have been saying in the comments, I need to pay for the mortgage.
I'll get you some nice, relaxing jazz. That just made me go like that. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you've got the stadium DJ Russ. Russ is sitting in the London Stadium right now, trying to get all the thousands of fans G'd up, even though there's no fans there.
Yeah, he's playing to himself, isn't he?
He's playing to himself, 100%. Let's have a look at the substitutions. You were talking there about the young players. Connor Coventry.
Oh, that! Well, how did I get that? Wow. Yeah.
So we've got Darren Randolph, Coventry, Balbuena, Masuaku, Yarmolenko, Wilshere, Lanzini, and Haller.
You've got to admit that's a pretty decent bench, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially that boy there, Masuaku. I mean, what a great prospect coming up. No, but genuinely though, I think it is a good, promising bench. It gives us an attacking threat off the bench, to be honest, and I think that kind of is something that we're definitely going to be looking for. I'm going to try and get the, let me know your thoughts on the fact that Haller's not started today. Do you think he should have? Do you think he should have gone all out in attack? I mean, still, do you think he's done the right thing by pretty much, apart from one change, sticking by the same side?
You can understand, it's that old saying, isn't it? Don't change your winning team. But I think I would have liked to. It's evident what Watford have done. They're going for it. They're just going to go and go. They want to go and score goals with the lineup that they put together. And I would have liked to have done the same, to be honest with you, because it looks like we're gonna sit back and absorb pressure and try and hit them on the break, whereas they're actually going for it, and that slightly concerns me. And Watford are vulnerable at the back. They've conceded quite a number of goals this season, but so have we. In all honesty, I would have liked to seen us go for it. I would have liked to have seen perhaps at least one other change, whether it be Fornals or Noble for Haller. And I know Haller's got an awful lot of stick this season, but he could have done he could still do a job for us tonight. He could be brought on at some point, and I'm hoping he may do at some point during the game. I like to see out of those players. I thought Anderson was made it tonight, but he's not on the bench.
No,
that's a surprise.
Yeah.
Still relying on Lanzini, and I would have put Anderson rather than Lanzini on the bench. But there you go. What do I know? How many you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're missing one, mate, because I think you
no,
can name 9.
I don't think there is one. Is there
1,
another
2,
one on
3,
there?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's the
We've got
more.
Randolph, Masuaku, Balbuena, Wilshire, Coventry. Oh, Anderson is there.
Oh, he is
He
right.
is there. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, people. Yeah, Anderson's on the bench as well.
Yeah.
And I think the likes of Anderson could do a job coming on. Allaire could do a job coming on. Yeah, I mean, I'm all right with that team, but looking at what they've done, I would have been more okay if we'd had a
Well,
more attacking lineup. But
one of the Watford players that's not made tonight is Capu. Let's try and get this off the banner there so you can actually see. So he's got 3 assists from the midfield this season, but he's a strong midfielder going alongside Decor. I'm going to get the Watford team news up for you just now. I'm currently kind of uploading that, but I think that will be a miss for them. But they do have Tom Cleverley, and people could say he's past it, etc. But he's a clever footballer.
he's a decent enough player. I guess he's their Mark Noble, isn't he? In a way.
Yeah.
We're kind of. When I look at the attacking lineup, I look at Saab, Decor, Welbeck. I haven't got the stats for Welbeck. I don't know if you have, but I know we've got stats for the other 2. Let's just bring those up and so we can have a look at them. So Deeney, as we all know, 8 goals this season. He likes scoring against West Ham, 3 goals against West Ham recently. Ismail Assar, 5 goals this season, 3 assists. And Decore, 4 goals this season, 2 assists. So you can see that the team he's got out there is they've got goals in them. They've got and I think that's the concern for us. They are. Delafoyle's not made it. Is he injured? Because he's not even on the bench.
No, I think there was no, he was. We said that in the preview last night. We didn't look like he was going to make that game. So
Right. Okay.
I mean, and that's not a bad thing because he is such a good player.
It's not a bad thing, but when I'm going to just go back to these. So of the 3, we're going to bring up Welbeck in a minute. But of the 3, Deeney with 8, Sarr with 5, Decore with 4, and then you got Welbeck to come as well. They're going for it. That's all I can say. I keep repeating myself, but they really are, and I hope we can absorb the pressure that they're going to put us under because they most definitely will. So let's see how we go. I'm still confident. I still think we're going to do a job tonight. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult because they're just going to go all out attack.
What's interesting is I've noticed on the Watford bench is Quina is on the bench for Watford tonight. So
he's the latter day and Ngakia. Do you remember what happened there? He did exactly the same as what Ngakia has done. He didn't want to sign a new contract because he thought he was going to get better, and there he is on the bench for Watford. And I hope I don't shoot myself in the foot with him coming on and scoring the winner or anything like that tonight.
That I wouldn't be surprised. It's a sort of substitution that teams. I mean, I think a lot of teams probably look at West Ham and go, "Do you know what? There's always a bit of history there, so let's just." I think most teams would look at a thing like that and go, give them a 5-10 minutes at the end and see what happens if they can make a change or anything. I'm just getting the Watford team set up so everyone can actually see it.
Well, I'll just go through some of the comments whilst you're doing that, mate. Evening, Foe. Good evening, WMP. Good evening, Pete. Good evening, Mark, and everyone else that said hello. Adrian, I can see us winning 3-1. That's what I predicted last night. So let's hope that happens. Welsh, good evening. The 7 pints of beer I've just had told me victory's on the horizon. It's amazing what 7 pints of beer can do for you, Walsh. I tell you. I'm going to have my first one in a minute, though, because I haven't had one yet. So Walsh is confident. Nailed on. Foe 2-1 tonight for us. Good bit of confidence there as well. Where's Nigel? Anton, where's Nigel? No, Anton's gone. Now I'm on my own. They're both coming on soon, so don't worry. What we got? Dalek, good evening. Where's Nigel, Anton?
Yeah, I'm just going to send the code now.
Okay, cool. 3-1 West Ham, another 3-1. So there's, we're all confident. Let me get to the other ones though. Amma, good evening. Would have dropped Noble, brought Fornals in, put Antonio on the wing, Allaire up front. Yeah, we sort of discussed that last night. You know, maybe putting Antonio out wide and putting a number 10 behind Allaire. He hasn't done it, so I'm sure, you know, if need be, changes will come during the game. Let's not hope it's not if need be. Let's hope it's because he wants to give players a rest because we're winning handsomely. And of course, Pete, let's not forget Mark Noble's 500th game. Excuse me, fantastic achievement, as we all know. W&P, do you think Newcastle fans will be cheering us on because our best players are Ant and Deck? No, W&P. I'm trying to actually work that. Do you understand what that means?
Let's see it again. What is it?
Does he mean us? Are you Ant and my Deck? I better not be Deck, W&P.
Because our best players are Ant and Deck.
Explain yourself, man. Explain yourself.
That's the best thing, isn't it?
Good evening, Joan. Come on, you Irons. Let's hope for a win. Let's hope they won the NTA. I don't understand that either. Welsh, after 7 pints, you're only tipsy. Good grief, man. Get help. After 7 pints, I'd be asleep.
Well, listen, we do have our first guest, and he's actually sitting beside me right now. I've put him well on the spot still.
Go on.
I'm going to bring the camera over, and this is like the fan cams you get live at the stadium.
Instead, this is live at Anton's house. Good evening, Jim. How are you, mate?
How are you, my son?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, very well indeed, Stel. Yeah, not too bad.
Have you had a good day with your adopted Scottish son there, Jim?
Yeah. I swear to God, I got some old CDs out of the Alexander Brothers, if anybody knows them. So I think he might be playing some of that on some of the titles. That's a real Scottish stuff.
Mate, anything apart from what he came up with.
Oh, no.
Music tore my ears off. I don't know what's going on.
I know. completely crazy tonight he is with the music. But still, you're looking forward to tonight, Stel, yeah?
I am actually. I'm actually quite calm about it. I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I don't know if you've seen their team, Jim, but their team is quite attack-minded.
Yeah.
They're definitely going for it. They've got, Sarr, Decor, Welbeck, Deeney. They've all got goals in them. So
yeah, definitely.
It's clear, it's evident that they're just going to go all out attack tonight. So
yeah, I think
we're going to have to absorb a bit of pressure there. I don't know what you think, mate.
No, I think the same as you. Yeah, I just feel that, like I said last night when I was on your show, I felt that it could be a battle hopefully between Antonio wins it and gets the goals for us tonight. But Deeney's good though still, isn't he? And that Decor, I mean, if they can play.
Yeah, they can. It's interesting. They got quite a decent team. You'd think, you look at our team on paper, our squad on paper, and you'd say on paper we're a better squad.
Yeah.
But they've got some very interesting players, and they picked them up relatively cheaply as well. They hadn't paid a fortune for a lot of these players.
No, they haven't. No. He's got a good side there, and they're really. I mean, one of the comments on there tonight already. It is they really are needing the points as much as we are, aren't they? That's it. That's the thing tonight. Both of us need those points.
Well, whoever wins, as the saying goes, winner takes all tonight. Whoever wins is clear. There's no way we'll go down if we get 3 points tonight. But even a point won't be too bad.
No.
It's not that I'd settle for a draw, but it won't be the end of the world if we draw tonight. But like you, I'd rather we just get it done and dusted.
It would be great get 30. I never thought we'd ever think of 37 points. Did you think that still? Thinking 37 points would keep us up? But
when you think in years gone by, we went down with 42 points.
Yeah, I know.
And now we're looking at 37 points keeping you up. It's incredible.
I know that's what I know. It is incredible, but I mean, if we get them, let's get them tonight. Still, for God's sake, please.
And then absolutely get them tonight, and and then the goal difference is good. I said it last night, but I'm looking at the goal difference. I'm thinking what Moyes was saying, but it is coming into play now, isn't it? Let's be honest about it. Absolutely. And the only thing we've got to do, if we don't win tonight, we don't go to Man United and get a massive spanking. So that goal difference goes down.
I just watched. Did you see Rashford's goal last night? I mean, he's on fire at the moment, Rashford. That worries me a bit,
Him, Martial,
Martial, yeah. Him and Martial have struck up something there, which worries me a bit. If we can contain them,
It won't matter if we get the 3 points tonight. It won't matter what happens.
I won't.
At
No,
Man U.
I'd agree.
You know,
No, I know
let them have their glory, and but
Yeah.
we always put one by Man U. Maybe it'll be the game that keeps us up on against Man U, like in years gone by.
Yeah, I agree. I know, absolutely.
So that might happen.
That'd be a nice finish to the season, then, wouldn't it?
Well, it'll be more memorable than beating Watford tonight. Although I want us to beat Watford tonight.
Yeah.
Imagine going to Man United and winning that in order to stay up. We'll all remember that, wouldn't we?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Although I don't really want to risk.
Love that one. Well, I better put you back to the host because I'm taking over the show tonight. Still,
No, you're more than welcome.
He'll be putting more of that music on. In a minute
please tell him to change it, please. No, you're more than welcome because you speak an awful lot more sense than he does, and we understand you better.
We understand. I know.
We need a translator whenever he comes on. So we'll speak to you later, Jim.
My dad.
Top man.
So loads of comments coming in there still. Should we go through some of them?
I'm scrolling through them, mate. I'm sort of up to where I think we started off. So, Dennis, good evening. Nervous when we are positive. Can we please have some negative? Oh dear, no. You come to the wrong place because win, lose or draw, Dennis, will always remain positive until the review when we start throwing all the shit out the fan or at the fan, should I say? What else we got? I put them on in '88. There you go. See, Long Dark. You're my era, mate. We need to teach Anton how to play proper music. Gary, that's a really nice comment. I don't get why you don't have more subscribers to this great channel. Tell your mates, tell everyone to come on and join us to have a bit of banter, a bit of a laugh, and we can't take ourselves seriously. Goodness me, if we took ourselves seriously, I think we'd be Anton takes himself seriously. He keeps trying to lose that Scottish accent, but it's just never going to happen. But
what Scottish accent, mate?
Oh, there he is. All right, Gov, how's it going?
All right, mate. How you doing, son?
Long Dark. Yeah, Wiltshire is on the bench. Gary, 4-2-4. I think that's what they're playing. Actually, it is that is their format, isn't it? They've virtually got 4 strikers up.
They really do. They've got a lot of attacking options there. So
Deanie's got a doggy knee. I think you meant to say dodgy. That's the 7 pints, Welsh. There you go. 7 pints. And you're calling it a doggy knee. I'll tell you what, I'd rather that than have that music. Have you changed the music? Please tell me you've changed.
There's not many other choices. That's the problem.
I bet there's better than that.
Yeah, we can see.
Good evening, Joe. I'm pleased that Johnson get a start. So remember how long it took for Antonio to get a run out. Exactly. And like we said, Johnson, when he played the game last season against Man City, he did all right. He looked confident. It didn't faze him. And it was good. It was good. So I'm glad he's on.
So just to let you know, just a little update in the Championship. Huddersfield have just scored against West Brom with 5 minutes to go. And if that continues, Leeds are officially promoted to the Premier League.
That's a nice away day coming up.
Well, that's if we've not gone down the opposite way.
Well, that's if we've not gone down. Yeah,
it depends on what team you're looking at. Huddersfield or Leeds there still.
Well, Huddersfield is really far, but Huddersfield's not a bad away day as well. It's all right, but Leeds is a bit tasty, isn't it? It's closer to you though, isn't it? You'd be able to be able to get to that one.
That's if we're allowed to go to games by that point.
Well, not that you'd really want to go to Leeds, mate. They're a bit they're a bit tasty, but there you go. Yeah. Gary, can we have I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles with them? Yeah, that's a really good idea, Gary.
Copyright though, that's the problem.
Well, it depends on which version, no?
Yeah, I suppose we could sing it.
Yeah, I'd rather have the crap music that you just put on.
I think that's it.
What else have we got here? That's a nice one. Twist and Shout. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, wrong one. Twist and Shout. Yeah. Oh, good evening, Jazz. Again, you well? You staying with us for the evening, Jazz, or are you going off to that other channel? Sorry, Jazz.
You've got plenty of guests incoming just now.
Jazz has a longer contract this time around.
So before we get the guests on still, what we'll do is just let people know that we are live. Please comment.
That's not that was better.
Was that better for you?
That was good. Oh, you wait till Nigel hears the music that you've just put on. He'll soon be leaving.
Yeah. Right. Let's get Alf. Alf, how are you doing, my friend? You've seen the lineup.
Good evening, gents.
Good evening, Alfred.
No, I haven't actually. I haven't seen it, but I do know that we've got to change the right back. Is that correct?
We sure have. There it is, mate. Wrong one.
Wrong one. I was going to say
serves me right for not getting rid of the other one from yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hold on a second.
No, don't put that up.
For anyone that's tuning in, well, listen, we'll do it one more time. One more time, and then we'll go through it and we'll bring.
Hang on. I want to see Nigel's face. Good evening, Nigel. Listen to this, and then make a comment, mate. Go on.
You ready for the starting lineup, Nigel? Have you seen the starting lineup, Nigel?
Yeah, last night. Go on.
We'll do a quick run through of the starting 11 just now.
Listen to this music.
And we're back for Matchday Live. That was our starting 11. Nigel, Nigel and Alf, what's your opinions?
Well, first of all, I have no idea what our starting lineup is. I was too busy dancing. So, throwing some shapes, I was, as the kids say. Look, I was all over the place.
Nigel looks heavily impressed as well.
I tell you what, I take my hat off to you. But what I want to know is when you got Erasure to write the theme tune now that you just played, when you told him it was for Irons United, you did tell him it was football, didn't you? Because that was like some 1980s disco, like
Erasure.
Nigel, what we're going for the retro feel, on the channel.
He nailed it there, I'll tell you. Yeah, I thought Kraftwerk were going to pop on stage.
I wouldn't have minded a bit of Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk would have been all right. Anton went for the I've taken 5 E's in a dark room approach.
That reminds me of a tent I went to at a festival, and I just after the first song I just stood there like that, and a mate walked in and he said it was the funniest thing because there's all these people off their heads and there was just me standing there like that thinking, what is this godforsaken pile of crap?
So you enjoyed it then, Nigel?
You done well there, son.
Oh God!
If we can get Jimmy Somerville to knock up some lyrics, I think we'll be bopping away like I couldn't.
Right, let's get on to West Ham starting 11. Johnson's in for Fredericks. What we thinking? Obviously, it's a forced change.
Yeah. Decent. Replacement. Well, he's the only one that we've got really. To go into that position now, haven't we? So, unless there's somebody else I'm missing.
No,
that's decent. Yeah.
The other person left.
Yeah, exactly. The other person left, and the other person, retired.
Yeah. What do you think, Nigel? I quite like Johnson. I know we haven't seen much of him, but we were saying earlier that when he came in last season against City, he looked composed. He looked like he wasn't fazed by the occasion. He looked like he was. He fitted in all right.
Well, when now we finally get to see whether he lives up to the hype because, blimey, this kid's been hyped up. He's supposed to be the answer. He's supposed to be better than not Garner, Ngakia. We knew what Ngakia did, and to be fair, let's face it, we all liked Ngakia.
Yeah.
So
we did.
We've all been led to believe by the club that don't worry, Ngakia leaving ain't a big hole because we got Johnson, who's supposed to be better.
Yeah.
He was at Man City. I don't know the whys and wheres he came to us, but obviously I believe it was under Pellegrini. Whether Pellegrini, I don't know. Pellegrini been gone from Man City for a while, but
Pellegrini, as I said earlier on, mate, he took Johnson to our pre-season a whole year ago to China, and had Johnson not had a couple of injuries this season, he probably would have been more prominent in the first in the squad, in the first team squad.
Yeah.
So
was it Johnson that got the bad virus or something in his stomach?
No, that's Xande Silva.
Oh,
got the bad virus. But Johnson got an injury. I don't know what the injury was, but he played in the pre-season. He looked like he was going to be part of the first team squad. He got injured, went back to the under-23s, got injured again. So he's had a bit of a stop-start season. But as you said, there's quite a number of people at West Ham and people who were with the academy before. Now that they've gone, I can't remember the guy's name, but I know you'll know it. Who managed the under-23s?
Wesley.
Yeah. Wesley really rates him, and apparently he is the future. So there was a lot of hype with Ngakia leaving, but we kind of forgot that we got Johnson there. So let's see what he does tonight. Let's hope he has a good game.
Yeah, but for how long though? For how long is Johnson saying? Because I reckon I've been told he's off to Spain. He's off to Spain. Yes, this is hot off the press. Not even Nigel knows this. Not even the other fella knows this. Not even that other fella.
Does Johnson know it?
No, I don't think he does.
Even Johnson doesn't know it.
But his agent knows it, and he's off to Spain, and he's going to join Pellegrini's new team. Yeah.
Well,
gave him the nod and said, "I want him."
It'd be interesting, but he's under contract, so it might be a bit more difficult.
And when has that ever stopped anybody? Let's face it.
Well, very true. Yeah, right. But Pellegrini, where is he?
I've started on the red wine here, and I'm hoping by the end of the game, I'll be drinking champagne, or Italian champagne, or cheap Sainsbury's champagne, whatever. So,
I mean, I don't drink champers, but I don't think you get Italian champagne, do you?
Well, I tell you what, I don't like champagne as a rule, but
He's talking about that. What's that sparkling white wine?
Prosecco, is it? Asti Spumante or whatever? I don't know.
Asti Spumante I grew up on that. No, that's mother's milk to me. That is Asti Spumante. No, Prosecco. That's what it is actually. Italian champagne. I think you'll find it is actually.
Let's look at the Watford side. Let's have a look at that. I mean, Deeney starts tonight. He was potentially touch and go whether he was. Apparently, he's playing through the pain barrier to start. But he's the captain. He's going to be up top, and it's quite an attacking side by Watford. I mean, what do we think of them?
I think for me, Doucouré is one of those players that, if he turns it on, you've got to be worried, and if he turns up, I think he'll be, he'll have a good game. But sometimes he just doesn't turn up at all. But who's the other? Show the lineup again, because the other guy. No, the lad from Barcelona. What was he called?
Oh, Delafoy's not playing.
Delafoy, yeah.
He's not made it tonight.
Yeah, because he's a quality player as well, actually. So Cleverly, Hughes, I mean Hughes and Cleverly both decent in midfield as well. Welbeck, I don't think we need to be worried about Welbeck. Deeney, I think he's going to be a bit of a bull up there. He's going to worry us a little bit. So I think
just to let you know,
I think we can beat them.
Just very quickly, sorry, just to let you know that Huddersfield have beat West Brom and Leeds are officially promoted to the Premier League, so Leeds will be back in the big time, whether you call that the big time or not.
Congratulations to Leeds.
Yeah. Nigel, thoughts on Watford?
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked Will Hughes. was at Derby. I think he broke into their team at 16. He was such a talent. I was surprised that it was Watford that picked him up. But he's a good little midfielder, and he can really pass the ball well. Sarr, for me, and obviously Deeney are the two players that stand out. That realistically, we got to make sure. Not so much Deeney. I think Sarr's the one he's the one who seems to do a lot of their good work. At the back, Foster's a great goalkeeper. Yeah. To be fair,
I've always liked him. Yeah,
and I don't know about Dawson. I think there's both teams should score if you're.
But he's got Foster he's got 9 clean sheets this year. So
yeah,
I mean that's a decent return for a side that's struggling in the Premier League.
Well, they were only struggling until Nigel Pearson turned up. That's what you got to remember. If you look at their form since Pearson's turned up, it far outweighs anything that David Moyes has done with us.
Yeah.
So. It's a different kettle of fish. What Watford play this game of, they keep the same coaching staff, keep changing the manager. I think it went one manager too far. I think is Pearson their third manager this season, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So, perhaps they're finally, the funny thing is they've only got him till the end of the season. So, and this is a do or die game. Specifically, if we win, we're staying up because of the goal difference far outweighs anything. If we lose and Watford win, because of the goal difference, technically they still can be caught by like one of the other two. But it just we don't want to go into that Villa game. I keep saying it. 3 points above Villa. 5 or 6 goals better off than them because it gives them a target to aim for. So we got to be safe before the Villa game.
What do we think of this comment? It's all about Creswell tonight. If they give him a hard time, we will crumble. I think it's more than that, to be fair. I don't think it's just going to be him they're going to attack. I mean, he is a seasoned pro in the Premier League. He might be lacking a little bit of confidence, but I thought he had a decent couple of games. Is that a bit harsh on him?
Well, if you're Watford, actually, if you're looking at the two fullbacks, what one are you going to target? The one that's played, 100-odd Premier League games, or the ones that stepping out there first or second game in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think it is all about Creswell. I think it's about protecting Johnson myself. So whoever's in front of him, which it will be Fornals, won't it? He's gonna make sure he don't get left high and dry.
What about Noble starting? What do we think of that?
500th game tonight.
Will he last the full game? I think I'll be looking for him to be subbed in the second half, in the 60-minute mark. I can't see him lasting the whole game.
But let's be honest, though. I mean, for me personally, when you put him in that front role and ahead of Rice and Souček, he does have a different role to play. Now, I know he still does a lot of running, but, I don't know if you've seen the stats this week. Let me see if I can quickly find them for you. Regarding Souček, if you give me 2 seconds, I should be able to get them up. But the amount of running that this guy has done is just absolutely through the roof, and it's showing you how important he is and allowing, say, players like Noble to do the job he's doing. I don't have it. Sorry, I thought I had it, but I don't. I'll try and find the stat.
Yeah.
But it just shows you, though, that he's doing all the leg work that Noble would have been doing and allowing Noble to play the front forward position he's doing. Is that something we can look at, or does that change things with regard to Mark Noble, Nigel?
It gives him a bit of protection, doesn't it, at the end of the day? Noble, he came in. What he couldn't do was he couldn't do the 2 games in the space of 4 days, or the 3 games in the space of 8 days. We've played Saturday. We're now playing, so he's had a bit of a rest. So actually, he could last the 90 minutes. I would probably, if you look at the bench, probably you could be looking to move him on in the set. Depends how the game's going. Realistically, you can't at the start of the game pick and choose who your subs are. Jetty's not on the bench, is he?
No, he's injured.
Failed a late fitness test.
Failed a late fitness test.
Who's on the bench for us? Sorry, just remind me. Who's on the bench? Is Anderson made it, or is he still crook? There we go. Commentary's come up. We
were saying earlier, Ralph. It's not a bad bench when you think about it.
Yeah.
You've got players there that realistically could make a difference. Wiltshire, Allaire, Anderson. Even if Lanzini came on and finally did something, you could argue that he could change a game as well. But when you look at that bench, you've got Yarmolenko. For me, Yarmolenko, Anderson, and Allaire could be the three players that could certainly make a bit of a difference in this game. And I can see us making changes. You can see the likes of Noble, coming off after maybe 60 minutes if the game ain't going right for us, or if he needs that sort of rest, and then bringing in someone like Anderson or Yarmolenko. You can see that change happening. But
I'd much rather see Yarmolenko than Anderson. I've got to say.
Anderson, I think for me, I think Fornals hasn't had that great a comeback since lockdown, as since we've been back, Project Restart. And if there was going to be a change for Fornals, maybe you could probably see Anderson coming on for him. But I would think you're right. I think Yarmolenko will probably come on for Noble if that's what's needed. But and then of course we've got Allaire. So it's nice to have players on the bench that you can actually look at and go, you know what? They may be able to sort of make a difference when they do come on. Because I think, what we said at the beginning of the show is I think Watford are just putting all their players out. They're just going, right, let's just go for it. Let's get that lead and let's go for it. Whereas with us, my slight fear is with the lineup that we've got there is that we may have to absorb a bit more pressure than we would have wanted, because it's the same lineup apart from Johnson, same lineup against Norwich, but Norwich didn't have that push. They didn't have that presence on the pitch to put us under pressure. Where I think you look at that Watford team and you think, they're going to come and have a go tonight. They're going to have a right old go at us tonight. And it's just a matter of, how long we're going to have to sustain that pressure. It's not the sort of game I wanted us to I hope I'm wrong, but it's not the sort of game I was looking at where we'd be under pressure. But it kind of, the lineup seems to suggest that might be the case. I don't know. Nigel, get used to this, mate.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Who's running the controls here?
Anton in the background.
Oh, right. Dear, oh dear.
Oh no, I've got to find a way of muting him or something. So
I mean, that bench for me, I just to pick you up when you said, it looks pretty strong. If we had a strong first team and a strong bench, what the bloody hell were we doing fifth from bottom fighting for our lives?
Mate, good point. Okay, let me rephrase. On paper, that bench looks good. On paper, and strictly speaking, when you look at those sorts of players, you got a £40 million Anderson, you got a £45 million Allaire, you got an £18 million Yarmolenko. Lanzini's worth whatever he might be worth now, 20 million in the current environment. But you know what I mean? It's like it's the irony. I remember we did a show at the beginning of the season, and we were talking about how. Well, not the beginning of the season, when Moyes took over, and we were talking about our £127 million bench, with the likes of Anderson that was on it, and Bowen was on it, and I think Allaire was dropped. He was on. There was a bench of like that value back then. A value of around £127 million. And I remember we did a show and we talked about it, saying, when's Moyes going to start using all these players and stuff like that? I mean, little did we know that, none of them would actually do the business this season apart from Antonio. But that's what we were talking about earlier in the season. All these players, these big value players, we were moaning that they're all sitting on the bench and Moyes weren't using them. I don't know. Maybe now's their time. Maybe now's their time tonight, when any of them come on, to actually prove that they're worth the money that they've been bought for. Is
that right, Masuaku, who's only 26? Like that said.
Yeah.
Wow. Look, we got another 10 years out of him still.
He's off. Right, good. The show.
Oh, mate. Honest, I'll
Jason.
tell you something. You know, this Masuaku myth. If he was a decent defender, I'd go, yeah, absolutely. We should be playing him more. If he was decent going forward, everyone's got it in their heads that he's a really decent player going forward. Let's bring up his stats. Because, you know, everyone's like, oh, he's better going forward. And that's why we want him, because he's a good wing back and blah, blah, blah. 1 assist this season.
Yeah.
1 assist this season.
Well, in all fairness,
You know,
he hasn't had a lot of game time either, though, has he?
Who done that value?
I did actually.
I had that nailed down to you. 6 million. Dear.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had a lot of game
I've
time,
got
and quite
question.
rightly so, because, you know, he's a liability anytime he's come on.
That's
But
the thing.
going forward, he does have the potential to do good things, because, you know, for a couple of seasons ago, he was just doing all these little tricks and step overs and all that sort of nonsense, and it was getting us nowhere.
Yeah. Do you remember this? Do you remember the game against Spurs? Was it last season? The game against Spurs when he was caught, when he was like, he had 2 players over him, and he did that flick and went through them, and everyone's lauding him for that. Oh, Masuaku is so brilliant because he flicked it over 2 players. Brilliant, you know, but create some chances, mate. You know, create some assists, and then I'd say, you know, you're worth keeping. But for me, he flatters to deceive, and that's why I get frustrated with him. You know, he flatters to deceive, and it's such a shame. And we really don't have a player that competes, that gives any competition to Creswell for that left back slot. You know, because if Masuaku is the best we've got, then we might as well, you know, throw. We've got. It's really funny. I don't know if any of you saw it earlier in the week. There was a video clip of Anthony Robinson from Wigan. Apparently, we're after him. Yeah. You know, and I don't know if any of you saw it. And then people were putting up, the next Julian Dix, because he went for a tackle.
Yeah, he spun the gazer, didn't he? Yeah.
Missed the ball completely. The bloke went flying, and everyone's like, "Our next Julian Dix." And like, well, Julian Dix actually was our half decent defender, you know, and he scored some goals as well. So.
The thing with the Wigan players is that they've done so well that even if they get a 12-point penalty, they're out the relegation zone.
And they won't go down at all.
No, and then obviously if they went down, a lot of their best players were possibly going for 1.52 million, because it was written into their contracts. It ain't going to happen now. It's going to be, I mean, there still could be bargains to add there.
Yeah.
You know, £7-8 million is not a lot for a player of potential. It's gamble money, but that's what you get when you sign a player that's young from the Championship. He could blossom into an Antonio, or he could turn out to be a Fredericks.
Yeah, well, there's 2 players that were apparently interested in from Wigan, both defenders, and Anthony Robinson is one of them, and the other player that we're apparently interested in is a centre back called Cedric Kipre. Who, you're right, mate, in what you said. If they'd gone down, he'd be worth about 2 or 3 million. But his actual real value is round about 7-8 million. But apparently he's a half decent centre back, and someone that we're looking at. If you read, depending on which social media channels you follow, we're virtually done and dusted with the deal. Just like we're virtually done and dusted with the Montiel from River Plate deal, the right back. Apparently, we've already bought about 4 players, you know, and we still don't know what league we're going to be in next season.
To be fair, the big transfer from the Championship is Jude Bellingham. I got told about this a month ago, so luckily I bought shares in him in Football Index. I don't know if that's classed as insider training, but he'd done a pre-deal with Borussia Dortmund that was announced this week. And Bayern Munich tried to nick him a bit extra money and everything. But what had happened is Dortmund had cultivated him. You know, they'd shown interest in him for a long time, and they'd spoken to the player, spoken to the club, and got it tied up to the fact that at one point he actually texted them a picture of him watching a Dortmund game at home in a Dortmund shirt.
Oh, really?
You know, Jude Bellingham's 17. You know, he was in the first team. I don't know if he broke in his 15 when he was 15.
Well, what team's he playing for at the
Birmingham City.
Okay. So is that not sort of poaching? Is that legal?
No, they've scouted him. They've done it with Birmingham City's knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they've paid Birmingham quite a good whack of money. I think when Bayern Munich tried to step in, they did up it. But the problem is that that's another British player now going out to Germany.
They're snapping them up over there, aren't they?
You know, look, they're getting game time. They're getting game time.
That's the thing, you know. Jadon Sancho wouldn't be playing for England if he was still in England.
Yeah, right. Really good point. Right. Really good point.
Lads, just before we continue, there's 13 minutes till kick-off. We've got another guest coming in just to discuss the starting lineup.
And
Rich, all the way from South Africa. Let us know your thoughts on the starting 11.
I'll be back in a little while, okay?
Cool.
Yeah,
hello, lads. How you boys doing?
Yeah, good, Richard. You, mate?
Yeah, I'm having kittens over here, I must be honest.
Right,
very nervous.
Let us know your thoughts on the starting 11. What do you think about Johnson coming in for Fredericks?
Yeah, I'm delighted for him. You know, big future ahead of him. Disappointing that he's been so injury prone so early in his career, but I'm buzzing for him. I think he definitely deserves to be starting. Ryan Fredericks has struggled a bit at right back, so yeah, I think it's a very positive move from Moyes.
Yep, and then of course Mark Noble makes his 500th appearance tonight. How do you think he's kind of been playing since he's been back in the side?
Yeah, look, firstly, phenomenal achievement, 500 appearances for the club, absolutely amazing, club legend. You know, he struggled a lot this season, but I thought he put in a really good performance against Norwich, and hopefully he can carry that into the game today and just lead by example and make sure we get across the line. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal achievement. Very, very proud.
What do you think of
he is?
What do you think of Watford's lineup, Richard? Deeney, Welbeck, Decor. What do you think? I take it that will be their biggest threat, really, moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, going forward, Watford are that type of side that are just going to try and be as physical as possible and try and disrupt us. You look at someone like Deeney, he's a dog at the best of times. He's just going to throw in a couple of elbows early doors. But hopefully our back four are up for the challenge. They're going to be extremely physical today, and we just have to match them. And if we do, I definitely believe we can get all 3 points.
Good man. People are asking, Richard, why they can't see your face.
Yeah, sorry, I'm on my mobile. Because I'm just about to watch the game. But maybe
you're still on Safari.
Maybe after the game, I'll get my laptop out and I'll chat to you boys.
Richard, you'll join us at halftime, yeah? Just for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, perfect. I'll chat to you boys.
Good man. Just use the same code, mate. Thanks for joining us, Rich.
Perfect, lads. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons. Nigel, just me and you, mate. You excited?
What, just me and you? Excited?
Oh, no, here he is.
Oh, right. I was going to start. Well, he's going to put some funny music on then, ain't when you went.
I stepped out of the room just so you could have Rich all to yourself. You know.
Listen, 10 minutes till kick off. Mark Noble's just been on the telly there saying how important the goal difference is. I mean, how important? I mean, it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been like that. It was always, and that's the thing, when it was coming down, because we had this Aston Villa game at the end, and when we were on free fall, it was something that we always had to take notice. You know, the 4-0 win against Norwich, big, you know, big bonus there, to be fair. But then again, if it was 1-0, we're still, as long as we do better with the goal difference than the teams below us, then it sort of takes a bit of the pressure off. But as I say, you don't want to have a defeat tonight and a defeat against Man United and be sitting there 5 goals better than Aston Villa, maybe just 3 points above them going in that last game, because it gives them a target, 3-0 win for Villa that last game, and then all of a sudden, you know, we've just combusted and, you know, we'll be right in our old homes. You know, GSB out.
I think the biggest problem is that West Ham don't fall over this hurdle tonight. And I mean, it would be great, obviously, to get the 3 points and give us that breath of fresh air that we need and the space that we need to be safe. But if we do stumble tonight, the concern is we're coming up against an extremely confident United, then Aston Villa, who are also fighting for their life. Now, we could be extremely lucky. And I know there's fans out there that going, we're not going down, but we do need to get past this hurdle tonight, which is Watford, who are in exactly the same boat. you know, on paper, you could questionably say that West Ham are the better side on paper. But is that coming from a West Ham point of view?
Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, I think it's quite an even team. Up front with Deeney and Welbeck, I think they've got a better attacking lineup than we have. If you look midfield, Sarr, very underrated. He's as good as Bowen for me. With Decor, they've got like Souček, so they're matching up now with our better players. So I don't know about in defence. I think Ogbonna's probably the best defender out of the 8 that will be on view. So hopefully, and I think Fabianski's probably, to be fair, him and Foster are probably about the same level of goalkeeper. Foster's a top keeper as well. So sure. I think it's 2 even teams, to be fair. I'm one of these people, I've said all season, I've had my mates in America, nervous Nelly Dave. And I've said to him, Dave, stop panicking, mate. We ain't going down. There will be 3 teams worse than us. I still believe this. Even if we lose today, I still can't see us going down. But what you don't want is a nervous last game. You know, we want to be able to at least enjoy one game. And who knows, they may be able to get the programmes delivered on time. Because they haven't managed it for the past 3 home games. You know, we paid for delivery and would the programmes turn up 3 days after the game's played? But what do we expect? As long as the players don't turn up that late, we'll be all right, won't we?
We did see your tweet today, Nigel.
Yeah, I wasn't happy. You can tell I'm not happy. Like capital letters. Where's my programme?
Just like the team.
Yeah.
Alf, having a look at the league there. I mean, you know, 3 points tonight, huge.
Yeah,
absolutely huge.
Yeah. If we could, I think that's what I said this morning in the video, you know, Moyes just needs to really drill it into the players. So you've got to win this game. You've got to do whatever you can to win this game. And yeah, I know a draw and a loss isn't, you know, we've still got a couple more games to try and get the necessary points, but we are evenly matched teams. There's no doubt. And starting 11s, I think we're evenly matched. I think I agree with Nigel. I think they've got a better, better strikers than us, or well, not necessarily on paper better strikers, but they're a more confident striking unit than we are. But I think where we are better is on our subs bench. I think our subs bench is better than theirs. And it's whether we can just hold on to the game before we make the subs and then bring on the subs when their legs are tiring out. Because it's a humid night as well. And I think it'll be a little bit like the Chelsea game. It'll be kind of cat and mouse a little bit. We might get a goal, they might get a goal, and then all of a sudden, we make the subs, and I think that's where it's gonna, we're gonna turn it on. So I'm gonna go for a confident. I'm being quite bullish tonight. I'm gonna go for a confident 3-1 win.
Like it? Why not? I'll take that.
And I think it'll be pretty much even, about 1-1 into about 60-65 minutes, and then I think we'll run away with it.
Nigel, you look like you want to counter that prediction.
No, because that's what I was thinking, to be fair.
Right.
So I'll take the 2-1. But I was thinking around a 3-1. I think both teams will score. The one thing I did notice there, that if we win today, we go above Brighton.
Yeah, let's have a look there and bring the league back up. Yep.
So that's worth another £2 million, people, if we can keep hold of that.
Well, yeah, that's right.
So, we may be able to afford someone better. I don't know. Not a lot for 2 million, really, is it?
Yeah, no, I've gone for a 2-0 victory. I mean, I know West Ham have been conceding. I know both teams are capable of conceding goals. The but is, having a notice. Let's be respectful of Norwich City. We got the clean sheet, but let's hope we do continue tonight. And I think it would be good. It'd give that defence a lot more confidence progressing forward. I know there's only 2 games to go, but getting another clean sheet tonight. Do you know what? I'd even take it. I'll take a 0-0. I would take a 0-0. Right now, it's. I suppose it's not a must win, but it's a must not lose game. Yeah,
I think that's what it should be.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to make a move now.
You're going to go and watch the game, Nigel. We'll see you after the game for the review.
Yeah. Ping me. This one or a new one?
It'll be a new one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Cheers,
Cheers, lads. Good luck, everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Ta-da. Right, so I've just managed to find the league. There we go. So it's good. I can see it now. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the table here as well. Well, no, sorry, they're showing the last series of results.
I'll bring it up here for you. I'll bring it up. I've got the league. The league there. Can you see it?
Yeah. So we've got a better goal difference by 6. Is that right? Am I reading those figures right? No.
Sorry, guys, if you can hear background noise.
What's that? Is that me? The background noise?
No, it's me. It's coming from me.
Okay.
I'm giving my dad into trouble.
We're on equal points, 34 points. We're what, minus 15 goal difference? They're minus 21. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and look, I mean, well, hold on here. Look, it's the goal difference that's going to keep us in this league, isn't it? If we don't get a result, it's the goal difference because it's 10. Between us and Bournemouth, and what's that? 12? Yeah, 12 between us and Villa. So I mean that's a lot. That's a lot right now. So we've got to lose every match, and they've got to win every match by 4 or 5 goals to have any sort of real impact. But look, they've just walked out onto the pitch now. Hope's leading the way.
Let's get the starting lineup up for everyone again, so we can see here that Fabianski starts in goal with Creswell, Diop, Ogbonna, and Ben Johnson starts ahead of Fredericks, who unfortunately failed a fitness test.
Yeah.
Then you have Souček and Rice playing in the holding midfielders role. Souček with the legs running all over the shop. Noble just in front of them. Fornals and Bowen on the wings with Antonio up top. And the bench is Randolph, Balbuena, Masuaku, Wilshere, Connor Coventry, Yarmolenko, Haller, and Anderson. I don't even know if I've just repeated people there, but good bench. I mean, I'm quite happy with the bench, to be honest.
I think we've got a better bench than them, and I think if they come on, I'm feeling quite confident about this game actually.
Will Hughes is a player for Watford that he's been in and out of their side quite a lot, but I always remember a couple of years ago West Ham turned up at Vicarage Road and he single-handedly defeated us. I think he got a brace.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so
but then we were already scared, already nervous when they were coming to us, and then we just done them over. We just quite convincingly a couple of times, didn't we? So I think they've had us a couple of times, and we've certainly had them a couple of times as well. So I don't think it's again, it's even. It's pretty even here.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're about to kick off. They're just currently doing the coin toss. The coin toss. Couldn't get that out there to see what way the teams will shoot. I don't even know if that makes a real big difference.
Before we start, what do you think of the away kit for next year?
Don't mind it. I'll be honest with you. I genuinely don't mind it.
Really? Okay.
I think if we have to be picky, then there's no ifs or buts about it. You would prefer that the band would be brought in lower. There's a slight element of unfinished, but what I do quite like is it's got its own entity. Fans were saying, "Oh, look how similar the top is to the home top was to the last season at Upton Park."
Yeah,
and you're just going to get fans left, right, and centre complaining about things. But for me personally, I don't mind the away top. I've not seen, but I've heard the third top is really nice. So I'm really interested to see and looking forward to seeing that. I don't know when that's released, but we should be doing a competition really soon to let you, one of the fans who are watching the show, an opportunity to win it. Anyway, West Ham and Watford are currently taking the kneel, and we are preparing for kickoff. And we have kicked off. And Watford have just literally the first... Let's just see where we are time-wise. Alf, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So I'm just waiting for my player to work itself out. Here we go. Got it. I haven't kicked off yet.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so I'm way behind you guys. Way behind. I don't know why they do this, actually.
Well, I'm watching live on the telly.
Oh, are you? Okay, yeah. Well, I'm streaming, so yeah, and I can't bring it forward either. All right, well, I'll just do what I do.
Let's bring Still in and see where he's at with the thing. Still, you available there to talk?
I'm just loading mine up, mate, so I won't be long.
Okay, that's fine. We'll bring him out. I'll keep everyone entertained for a little while, and then I can pause it a little bit. I'll have to keep up to date with you.
Yeah, basically, just Fabianski just walking to goal, 27 seconds here.
Oh wow, you're a good solid 50 seconds away.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll keep everyone up.
Yeah.
Keep everyone up to date. Just an initial element, but straight away though from kickoff, Watford played the ball through, got through to Danny Welbeck, but he tried to control it and it went out for a goal kick to Fabianski. So Watford are holding the ball deep in their half. Oggy got the ball.
Okay, so just heard that they've agreed a fee with Souček as long as we stay in the Premier League.
Yep. Well, that was the agreed deal.
Yeah.
Antonio's just a beast up there. He's working the defence already. He's cut inside. He's inside the 18-yard box. Has he kept it in? I think it's gone out for a goal kick. But I mean, he's literally created something from nothing there.
Yeah.
From the corner flag. Let's have a look. He's taken on the. I mean, the ball has just gone out. Kabasele. He's taking the ball around him from the corner flag and.
Who's this commentating? Is that Martin Tyler? No, who's that? What commentary have you got?
Gary Neville, though, I know. Most goals since the season's restarted, Antonio has had 6. So I know he's got 8 for the season, but since the restart, he's got 6 goals, Alf.
Yeah, he's been doing good. Yeah, I'm just in the Antonio chance. Yeah, I'm way behind you here. Way behind.
That's fine. What I'll do is where's the? Oh, so just to let you fans know, what we'll do is I'm not going to look at the comments now through the first half. I will press pause, catch up with Alf, and then we'll watch the game in sync together. What are you on, Alf?
2:30.
Right. Okay. Let me know when you're at 3:17.
3:17. My crikey, you're miles ahead of us. All right, okay. I'll get there eventually, mate.
Let's see where Stell is.
45.
Where are you at, mate?
I'm on 2:39.
Yeah. I can't pause this either, can you? You can't pause the player. 3, 1. 3, 7. 10. 13.
Ben Johnson with a throw in.
17. 3:17. There we go. We can sync now, mate. Yeah.
Antonio. Stell, what are you on?
3:17.
Okay, you're about 10 seconds behind us.
Yeah. I'm going to ignore a lot of the comments because I don't want anyone to give me a goal away or anything. So
yeah.
Antonio with a big throw in.
Go on, son. Go on.
Ben Johnson, but he loses the ball.
Oh, bit of poor control there by Ben Johnson. And he's out of position now as well. They've played it quickly. Watford coming down the left-hand side. Oh,
Go on.
Go on, Krez. Go on, Krez.
He's done well there.
Yeah, he's done all right. Actually, he had him on. It was strong. Whee! Steady on. All the way overhead, Antonio.
So Johnson was playing quite far up there and just, lost the ball. Watford played the counter-attack very quickly and attacked that angle, and obviously there was no one there to cover, but to be fair to Creswell, he came across and covered really well.
Yeah, he did.
Good ball. Has he found Bowen?
Oh.
Creswell pings a long ball to Bowen, and what a great ball.
That's a nice ball as well.
Very good ball.
Literally just happened to, yeah. Go on, son.
Watford played the short ball out to the defenders. They've still got a hold of the ball and they're on the halfway line, but West Ham have won it back. Fornals to Noble. Oh, he's been absolutely.
Oh, was that Hughes?
By Will Hughes. Declan Rice with a short free kick. So check over to Diop, just on the halfway line. Goes wide to Ben Johnson, who attacks, cuts inside, finds the core. The Watford
1-0 West Ham.
Oh, Stell, don't ruin it for us. Antonio, what's a what a goal, by the way.
Antonio.
7. Let me fill you in on this stat. 7 goals since the restart. 7 goals.
Well, you were 10 seconds behind us.
Fornals, by the way.
I got an alert on my phone.
Turn your alerts off.
Turn your alerts off, man. Good God, man.
By the way, what an assist by Fornals.
Nice. Beautiful goal. Oh, through the keeper's legs.
It's exactly what we needed. That was a great start for us. Exactly what we needed.
That's it. Look at him with that smug smile. He's thinking, I know. I got some goals in me tonight.
7 goals since the restart. Antonio has scored.
Oh, yeah. He's been mega, hasn't he? He's done really well.
Let me just talk to you about the goal itself. Souček picks up a lost ball from Watford, who finds Fornals. What an assist by Fornals.
That's a beautiful ball, yeah.
It was a beautiful ball with it cut inside the 18-yard line. Antonio found the space again. And do you know what's great about that goal? What a finish.
Yeah, nice. He's got the confidence now, hasn't he, to hit the target as well. He's not snapping at things. He's just, he's finding his feet in more ways than one, really. So he's doing all right. Good covering by Krez again. He's doing all right. It's Krez. He's done a couple of things tonight. I'm very happy so far.
What are you guys on? What minutes?
7:47.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you now.
Okay. Oof. Go on. Oh.
Was that a bad one on Bowen, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just caught him with his foot as he's.
Have you noticed Bowen? Teams seem to be afraid of Bowen, and they do hack him. You know, he got hacked down by Burnley player. Remember, Tarkowski?
Oh, kicked him right in the face.
Yeah.
Tom Cleverley, though he is capable of that. He's a reasonably clever footballer, but he's got a bit of rough and tough about him.
In all fairness, I think Bowen had his head down. You know, he's nodded it down, and his foot was. He was leaning back, so his foot was flailing rather than intense. There, I don't think.
Oh, lads, I'm not going to tell you what's just happened. I'm not going to tell you what's just happened.
I think I've just heard my son as well. Just shut up, man.
Oh, West Ham United, I love you. West Ham! Oh, my word.
Yeah. Up the Hammers. Up the Hammers. No. Go, look. We've even got dancing girls. We've even got the dancing girls. Look. There we are.
By the way, what a cross from Bowen.
The dancing girls, guys.
And he's found Souček with a diving header.
That's a brilliant goal, West Ham United.
That's his 3rd goal since the. Listen, let me film
what a goal. What a goal.
Let me
He
fill
went,
you in
Antonio, get out of the way. This is mine.
Let me fill you in with these stats.
Oh, what a goal.
3 goals he has scored since the return. And Antonio scored 7 goals since the return. 2-0 West Ham. Souček, fantastic assist by from Jared Bowen. Stel, turn your notifications off.
Do you know what? We haven't really got a chance for Souček yet, have we? We haven't really got one. We haven't really developed one yet. So we need to
A chant for Souček.
Yeah, it doesn't really rhyme with anything. I can't really find, Souček, check. It doesn't really, So, Stel, that's your mission for tonight, to come up for a chant for Souček.
Yeah, my mission was trying to get the game on the screen. That took long enough. Oh.
There we go.
2-0. I mean, I'll tell you what, lads. I didn't expect this, but absolutely fantastic start.
Yeah, brilliant.
Fantastic start.
And there was me saying, yeah, be a bit cat and mouse. Yeah, be quite tight. There we go. Nope. We're doing it.
I know what my mission is. I'll get onto something. You lads. I'm going to go offline for a minute, okay? So.
All right. What's he doing? Where's he off?
Fantastic goal, by the way. Souček diving header, unbelievable. Anyone that's not watching the game live, and if you are, Jared Bowen pin, perfect ball,
beautiful
right hand side.
Souček,
what, 8 yards out, diving header.
Just invited them to put a head on it. Brilliant.
Nigel Pearson is going mental.
Well, yeah, I mean it's sloppy really from Watford. I mean, if those are against us, I'd be hopping mad as well. In all fairness.
Oh, good save by Fabianski. Oh no, get rid of it.
Good defending. Good blocking. There we go.
Fabianski.
Out you come. Come on now. On to Antonio on the left wing. And he cuts inside a little bit. Oh,
nice.
That's it. Good. Oh, nice ball. Oh, I thought Hughes almost had that. Bowen again. Beautiful to Bowen.
Mark Noble in the wing.
We're playing good football here.
Mark Noble in the middle of the park. Declan Rice in the middle there. Back out to Noble. Noble through to Declan Rice. Declan Rice inside. Straight through to Foster.
Hey, look, this is good football. Our possession game is it's a lot better. Oh.
Get your comments in. Let us know your thoughts. Now we need to try and get Stel to stop ruining the goals for us when they go.
Oh.
Let me just tell you something, Alf. I did predict. I know we've got 12 minutes in. Did predict a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I think 2-0. Yeah, I think we'll be lucky to stay at 2-0.
I know, after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Loads of comments coming in. Hi, English Yardie.
Definitely got goals in it because they look as if they want to come on the attack as well. So I don't think they're going to sit back here. I think they have to go for it anyway, don't they? I mean, it's as simple as that. They have to go for it.
Hi, West Ham, Dalek Emperor, Words and Pictures. Hope you're well. English Yardie, Neil Chapman, Lawrence Salmon, Ian Barron. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for joining us again. Leansel,
Look, just say this, Anton. Thank you, everyone, for joining in.
Yep. Like that.
Thank you, everyone. We're not just nuts just doing this here. We've got other people watching us as well.
Danny Zizi. You've got a Tottenham image there, Danny Zizi.
Oh, wow.
Jazz.
I'm surprised you're watching us, but there we go. Good lad.
Dennis Graffam. Mark Davis.
John. If I had a concern, my concern here would be Johnson. I think he's been a little bit naive. He's going a bit too far forward and leaving himself exposed at the back. I know they're covering for him. Diop's going to move across. And then obviously Oggy and then obviously Krez will just sweep up right at the back there. But that will be my only concern.
The but to that is...
Yeah.
Second goal came from the right-hand side by offering Bowen that support.
True.
The first goal, even though it came through a it kind of came over from the right-hand side. Oh, is that a good ball from Will Hughes? Oh, Augie and Fabi, what he's doing? Oh, it's offside anyway. I think when you see a new player like Ben Johnson come into the side, teams will look at him and think, whatever. He has had Premier League experience, so he knows the feeling of starting. Not a lot, but he knows the feeling of starting in a Premier League game.
Well, he had a couple of great games. I think he played against Chelsea, didn't he? And he had I can't remember who else he played against. But yeah, he did all right. He did all right for us.
What are they VARing here now? I don't understand.
I think it's whether it was actually an offside.
But what would they make difference if it possible penalty? On who?
Okay, so if it was an incorrect, offside, then they'd go forward to the next part of the play, which was the penalty shot with Fabianski and
same play on.
Yeah,
no penalty. That was weird. I didn't even. As far as just.
Oof.
Mark Noble, Will Hughes getting stuck in.
Yeah, I think the real risk here is that we push on, and we forget that they actually are an attacking threat, so they could come at us. So if we don't fall asleep at the back, this game's ours.
So it's a throw in now for West Ham.
Have you heard this latest for next season about potentially letting fans back into the stadiums by about October, November?
Yeah,
but the latest thing was that it's not going to be all fans. So I said, well, how's that going to work?
So
if you're going to have social distancing between fans, so what about if you're your season ticket holders? So who's going to say which fans can go to games and which can't?
A Tottenham fan that I know posted a tweet out a couple of weeks ago. I think I sent it into the group. Maybe you chose to ignore it.
I probably did.
There's a chat about the season tickets coming out and a chat about there being a ballot for fans coming in. The thing I read into the statement that was made today from the PM was they're preparing for a second wave, but they're willing to open up these live events.
Yeah.
So I, can't physically see how they can bring the fans back.
No, I don't. So I'm going to renew my season ticket with a chance that potentially we'll be allowed back in the stadiums. But we may not even be allowed at the stadium. Well, it depends. It depends how they allow us back in. So it's going to be... I don't know how they... I wonder if they're going to allow us to renew our season tickets and they're just going to refund every single game that we can't go to.
Probably won't do that to the end of the season, though.
Sorry?
Probably won't do that to the end of the season.
What? Renew the season ticket?
No refund.
Oh, yeah. No, they won't refund it. It'll be in club cash, won't it? That's what they do. They put your money in club cash. Anyway, enough of that.
Gone Ben Johnson, decent clearance.
That's it. That's better.
So, coming up to the drinks break, Alf, thoughts?
Yeah, we've done all right. I think Watford.
It's not another goal. It's still 2-0 West. It's not another goal either. That's the previous goals.
Sorry about that, lads. It took me 10 minutes to put those together because I was trying to find the thing. So my apologies.
Did you not see the template I made for the goals already?
Hang on a minute.
No, they're not in there.
No, I didn't.
As everybody can tell, we're really professional here at Irons United.
Did you do a template for the goals? Seriously?
No, there's Troy Deeney.
Watch out.
Pings it wide to the Watford player. A cross in. Finds the... Oh, it doesn't find the goal. Jaron
Oh.
Bowen's been
Oh,
slightly
that's it. Pushing the back.
Oh, pushing the
Bowen.
back.
Yeah,
free kick West Ham.
that's right.
No, there's a template in the place where we make it. There's a template
Okay.
in there. But that's fine. That's good. I didn't know you were doing that.
What's the template called?
Goal.
Template.
The template is called goal.
No, the template is called template.
And it's got all 11 starting players with their name and their image and goal.
I'm looking for that now, mate.
Oh well.
Oh, there it is. Oh God, what music have you got in the background? I daren't load it. I'm worried about the music.
No, it was just to let you know for future reference, save you time.
Right. I think I might need another glass of claret here.
It's
We're
funny
doing
you
so
said
well.
that still. Sorry, Alf, I've not even got myself a drink yet. So, well,
What?
listen,
Come on now.
let's be fair. It's going to be a drinks break very soon. You've had a drink already. So let
Who?
me go get my drink and then I'll let you go and get your drink.
No. No, that was just grape juice. That wasn't drink. There we go. Right. Come on, Stel. Get off your notifications. Get off your WhatsApp group. Concentrate on the game.
I am.
Oh, Stel's already blasé about this now. He's thinking, we've got this now. That's fine. I'm not so sure. I still think Watford have got a bit in them to pose a threat to us.
Well, you know what? That's what I was worried about, and it seems that they've done nothing that I feared. And I know it's only sort of 20 minutes in, but I expected a lot more from them, and they don't seem to have it in them.
Well, I think they've given 2 soft goals away defensively from them.
Do you think? I think we. I mean, that Bowen cross was
No, what I'm saying is, if Watford had scored those goals against us, whilst they're great attacking goals,
we would have been disappointed.
Disappointed, defensive in our defensive positions. I think that's all I'm trying to say.
I get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, they are great goals from us, definitely.
We look comfortable, don't we, Alf? We're sort of like, we don't look like we are a team that is under pressure in any way.
No,
we're looking fairly solid, and our midfield's interesting because Fornals and Bowen are quite high up, but Rice, Souček, and Noble, they're almost all of them are sitting, aren't they? And it looks like if one of them will break and the other 2 will sit back.
Yeah.
On the other night, it was mainly Noble, but tonight it's almost as if they're kind of taking turns, and they're all taking that defensive approach as well as the attack-minded approach as well. So
it's a nice little unit they've got in there, a nice little trio. I'm still not convinced by Fornals how. I know he was, had a great layoff for the first goal, but I'm still not sure about his productivity. I've got to say.
Yeah, I agree. I was listening to what you were saying about the season tickets, Alf.
Oh yeah,
and I know and mentioned it as well. What Spurs have done is they've written to all their season ticket holders, and they've told them as part of the renewal, there's a good chance that because they're expecting, there's talk about fans actually going back to stadiums in September, which is virtually the start of the new season.
right.
And what Spurs have done is they've written to all their season ticket holders, and they've said that they'll renew their season tickets on the understanding that they will be put in a ballot, and so fans will be picked from a ballot. And I don't know how many numbers. I think half the number capacity or whatever will get to go to a game. And I think now, I don't know how it works, whether they take the whole season ticket money out and then refund people who haven't won the ballot, or whether they actually take the money out from people who have won the ballot. I don't know which way round it is. And I know there's potential of that happening across the board. And also the big change is, in order for season tickets not to be transferable, so that they ensure that the person who owns the season ticket, they're talking about bringing in IDs as well, photo IDs, which has been talked about for a hell of a long time. And now it's a great opportunity, isn't it, for football, for Premier League to do that. And in order to make sure that those who win the ballot are those who actually attend the game. So I think there's a chance that most Premier League teams will adopt the same thing, which, won't please many fans, but how else are you going to do it? I mean, it's really ironic because last weekend, Lady Brady talked about how lucky we were to have a 66,000 seat stadium because we can socially distance. So if we only get 30,000 in, you got 1 seat, 2 seats per fan. So it's horrible. I know.
I mean, my question, when I go, I take my lad with me, so I'm not going to go without my lad. So let's say they say to us, well, you two can't sit next to each other. You need to socially distance. I say, I'm sorry, that's not happening. So what's the point of
exactly. Going? I don't know. I would hope that they'd be sensible enough to sort of know who's family and friends or whatever, or people that are associated. I hope that they'll have a way of managing that, but I don't know, to be honest with you.
So when is the season ticket renewal coming up? Do we know?
Well, I think they're waiting. I reckon if we win tonight, you'll get notification on Monday.
Yeah. Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be quite honest with you.
Because right now they've given everybody it's either gone into club cash or people have been able to get their money back, haven't they, from this season? So
say that again, mate. Sorry.
I think what's happened. Here we go. I think people have already got their refunds. Well, refunds in club cash already for this season, haven't they? So I assume it'd be exactly the same for next season. You pay for your season ticket. And any of the games that you can't go to because of COVID, they'll give you that match fee back and it'll come onto your club cash. Yeah. So if they do only pick and choose, like the ballot system of half the fan base, then it will basically say, right, okay, well, we've picked you for this match. If you can't go, that's up to you. But if you're not picked, then we'll give you your money back. That's the only way they can do it.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's the most sensible way to do it. But I'm not sure if I want to, go into a half-empty stadium. We already knew that. It's going to be a bit of an odd one in there. It's going to be an odd feeling. And we kind of knew that. We were preparing ourselves if we went down. That was what it was going to be like. But still, you wouldn't be so, spread out, would you? You still be close to your, the other fans and the people that you normally see at the football. But obviously now it's going to be an odd one because it's just going to say, well, you're not allowed to go to the games or something.
Well, it's like you said, you go because you want to take your boy with you. Yeah. And
well, I go because I want to go myself, and I go by myself sometimes if my lad can't make it. But yeah, I mean, the big drive for me is that I do want to go with my lad, and any opportunity, I want to take him.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Just let you know that VAR was assessing a serious foul against Creswell.
I've just seen that come up.
So Sar's elbow's connected with Creswell's nose. He's been down for the last couple of minutes. He's up now. But it's no red cards, no foul on Creswell.
Not even a yellow.
No, nothing was given to him.
Bowen's on. No, it's this.
But straight away, Bowen's gone in attack. Tries to cross in at West Ham corner.
Oh, corner, nice. I do like Bowen. I do like his directness. I got to say, we've lacked that. We've lacked that kind of ability from our players, and I think this, him coming in, has injected a little bit of enthusiasm into the team. And I agree. I don't think it's any wonder that Moyes wants to go into the Championship to, start cherry picking some decent players there. Because if they're going to come in with that kind of enthusiasm, as opposed to jaded, really talented world-class players, let's say, I'm hardly surprised.
Fans going to stadium COVID is another stream, lads. This is a watch along. Just trying to explain to you, W&P, about what they're planning to do. By the way, I gave Anton your idea today.
Oh, and Lady Brady's got a face mask. She's got an NHS face mask, whereas Pesky Solido, he's got a Dolce & Gabbana one. Lovely.
Drinks break in the 80s would have been a pint.
About face masks now. So
we can't
talk about season tickets. So we're talking about face masks.
I like that one. Drinks breaks in the 80s would have been a pint.
Yeah, that's right. Have you got your drink yet, Ant? What are you drinking tonight? Pina colada? Is it? No, he's got his mute. Oh no. Oh, what's it? Oh, what's that?
Oh, lads. Hang on a minute. I got to bring. Hang on a minute.
Oh, Stell's off. You scared him off with your rum, mate. You scared him off.
Tastes good.
See, I'm the only true West Ham fan here. I'm the only one who's drinking some claret.
Oh,
come on.
Watford. Good tackle by Oggy. Sorry.
He's done all right. No, he's done all right there. Here we go. Stell's back. Stell's back with a nice.
I was clearing out the cupboard earlier today, the kitchen cupboard, and I moved into my place about 12 years ago, and so I brought stuff over from my previous place. So what I'm about to show you is probably about 20 years old, and I forgot I had it.
Oh,
Bacardi.
Nice.
Bacardi Premium Black.
Yeah. You know you won't be able to drink that.
I know. Apparently, I will because it's distilled.
Life. You know, it's 18 years, 19 years. That's it. After that, you can't drink it.
Shut up, mate.
19 years, 364 days. You can't drink
it. You're 1 day out. You're 1 day out. You won't be able to drink that, mate.
I forgot.
I'm only thinking of your health. Your health.
Don't worry. I'll worry about my health after I finished it. I forgot I had it. Is Jazz still on, or has he gone to the other channel? Because he'd be impressed with that.
Turncoats, all of them.
Turncoat, Jazz, turncoat.
There's no loyalty anymore. That's it.
Exactly.
You know, there's only a few of us loyal West Ham fans about. Everybody else is
no, Watford. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Watford mopping up the pieces there. What are you eating, Ant? You having some peanuts as well, are you?
Peanuts.
Peanuts, lovely. Very nice.
Salted.
Can't be a bit of salted peanuts.
Dry roasted.
Oh, dry roasted. Very nice.
Honey roasted.
I'm at a barbecue tonight, so you know, I think I might have to get some nibbles on the go.
I actually had a McDonald's on my way home today. Can you imagine?
My word.
I had to queue up.
This is how confident we are about this game. We're not even talking about the game on the watch.
Well, we did tell people that.
I wonder that everybody in the comments are saying, "What are you lot talking about?"
Sorry, lads. Sorry, people.
We are
For those of you,
we are doing so well. That's what it is.
To be fair, if you ever sit with any of us during a game, we do watch the game, but we talk nonsense.
You do.
No, I'm going to say, Stell, you do.
But mate, you talk absolutely.
No, this is what it is. We're talking nonsense. All of a sudden, it's like, "Oh, watch out!" No, okay.
Yeah, it's like one of us hopefully has seen what happened.
Stell's got this newfound fame, so he's like looking around, thinking, "Oh, I've been recognised."
Oh, you're such a wanker. I didn't want to swear, but you know, you are a total wanker.
Why is he famous?
Listen, I'm sitting beside my dad.
Is he?
Well, I hope he hasn't heard that. Mind you, he'll probably agree.
Are you YouTube famous now? Oh,
who?
Dear.
Me?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We all are. We're stars. Stars in our eyes.
I tell you what, I still find it really quite odd. It's really nice. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice, but I do find it a bit odd.
Sorry.
Here we go.
On the wing, 2-on-3.
He's going to call it back, isn't he, for the foul?
He's done. Got it for corner.
Oh dear. 4 hours again.
Mark.
He's getting a yellow.
He's got a point there, Mark.
I had a feeling.
It's a watch along, not a comment along. He's got a point. He's got a point. You know, Mark. There's no use by date. The use by date is the date that when I actually finish it. Finish it off.
No, I'd listen to Mark actually, Stel.
Oh, something coming up. Something coming up. Something coming up.
Stel, stop it.
Just shut up, Stel.
You're ruining it for everyone.
No, I haven't heard my son. Yet. He's my barometer on this.
I've got a feeling. My prediction is that one of our midfielders is going to score.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh, no, he's not.
Fornals on the ball. Finds
down the line. Good. Nice one.
Cutting inside, doing a bit of football here. Declan Rice outside the box. Shoots from distance.
Oh!
What a goal!
It's a screamer! What a goal! Look at that! Oh, yes! Hey, social distancing, lads. Come on, keep away from each other. Social distancing. Oh,
Game
what a goal!
Game over.
Declan Rice, what a goal! Look at that bad boy. Look at this coming in.
Stelios, remove your comments. Remove your alerts.
Hey, I saw the comments in the chat. It wasn't even me.
Leave the comments.
What a goal! What a goal!
Bosh. Right.
What's happened there? What has happened there?
He's thinking,
what a goal!
Ben Foster.
No, it's not going wide, Foster. You've let it in. Even Moyes is happy. Oh, here we go.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Declan Rice. He's one of our own. He was Chelsea, but who cares?
And he's not going to Chelsea, honestly. He's definitely not going to Chelsea.
I love you lot waiting to go nuts after half an hour after everyone else knows what the score is.
People,
that's a long way to go. Mark, mate, mind you, we've been 3-0 up before and we drew 3-3 because of Masuaku came on. So the answer is don't bring Masuaku on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And we still can't go to sleep. Let's not forget this. You know, Watford are a threat. But yeah, absolutely right. Moyes, do not bring on Masuaku.
Bring on Man U.
I'll set Stell on you. I'll have to give. I'll give Dave a call. I'll give him a call.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, you no need to tonight. He's done the job, isn't he? Don't give him a call.
Well, as somebody just said in the comments, there's a long way to go, lads. There's a long way to go.
Long way to go. There is.
It's a game of two halves.
I remember years ago when we had John Hartson and Paul Kitson. I'm sure we were up 3-0 against Wimbledon. They came back and beat us 4-3 at home.
Mate, you don't even have to look that far.
I know.
You only have to go back to the Brighton game.
We've folded so many times over the years, but not tonight, Josephine. Not tonight.
My prediction was 3-1, and I can see them getting a goal back, but not 3.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though.
Well,
let's talk about West Ham. Confidence.
Yeah, lots of confidence.
Lots of confidence. It's breathing out of quite a lot of their players, if not all of the players.
There you go. There's some nostalgia there, Mark. Ian Wright was playing in that game. When we were winning.
Yep.
I think it'd be 5-1. All of a sudden we're getting a bit carried away, aren't we, with ourselves?
Deeney down to Welbeck. Oh, great tackle by Ben Johnson. Fantastic tackle by Ben Johnson. I tell you what, though, they are trying down that wing, but he is more than enough standing
he's
up.
Capable.
He's gone down, though. He's gone down.
Hey, get up, son.
Isn't that a good point, what Lee just said there? Where has this team been all year?
Well, exactly.
Very, very true, mate. Very true.
I think there's a big difference, though, and I keep on going on about it. Bowen, I think it's been made the big difference.
Bowen and Socek.
Socek made the big differences here. And it's kind of made the rest of the team, wake up a little bit.
Yeah,
also,
I agree
we're not playing Lanzini, we're not playing Anderson, who kind of don't really produce. So, yeah, look,
time to put our transfer show together now. Who's staying, who's going?
Yeah,
we're going to have to do that very, very soon. Why don't we do that next week as a show, Anton? A transfer. Are you listening, Anton?
A wayward left foot shot.
I'm choosing not to
and
listen to you though.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that as a show next week?
Yeah.
A transfer show.
But we
Who's
still have
staying?
games,
Who's going?
We still have games we need to watch and play.
I know that, but we're safe now, so we can now start talking about next season.
Yeah.
So
Still,
I
calm your
think
beans, mate.
I think because we're staying up now. We're going to stay up, aren't we? Now,
Of course,
We've
we're going
got-
to stay up.
I don't think it's going to be the mass exodus that we thought it was going to be. I just wonder are these other players, who are they thinking of getting rid of then?
Good evening, Pat. Repeat Rice's goal for me, please. I've just done 55 in a 50 to get back to a slow connection. What?
Well, I'll tell you what. Noble takes it on the left-hand side, tippy-tappy, pulls it back into Rice. One touch, right foot shot, bosh, straight across the face of the goal.
What I've just realised as well.
Not 25,
See, because we've paused to keep up with the fans.
You what, mate?
The fans don't get the live stream straight away. So we're probably delayed from the live game by about 40 seconds, which means we're probably delayed to the fans for nearly a minute.
I reckon you should stop the delay. Just be on time. Doesn't matter about, we're not exactly commentating on the game, are we?
Well, so do you want me to fast forward then?
Shall we
Go
stop
for it.
doing the watch along? That's what I was saying. Should we stop?
Do what?
Should we stop this watch along now?
And do what instead?
Well, I don't know. Drink, probably.
Live.
Well, we are
I'm
drinking.
live. Here we go. For the watch along, I am live.
Yeah, he's alive.
I'm live. I'm live too. I'm fully committed, and don't worry. Stal
So, Anne,
wants to be there.
what are you on? 40 what? What minutes are you
42,
on?
26.
40 what?
42, 30.
How did you get that far
You're a
ahead?
minute ahead. You're 50 seconds ahead.
You told me
Pause
to
it.
go
I'm
live.
41, 51, 52, 53. Pause it, you damn fool.
Mark wants to know if there's a game on tonight. No, mate.
Well, we're putting a game on, mate, but Watford aren't.
Good. I don't care. I don't care how crap the other team plays, to be
No,
quite
you're
frank.
right. That's right.
I really don't. It's their problem, not ours.
No, that's right.
Dalek, I hope Villa go down. They wanted us to lose. Well, that's not happening. Plus, even if we lose against Villa next week, we are safe and Arsenal will thrash them. Totally agree. W&P, West Ham till I die. West Ham till I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm West Ham till I die. Aren't we happy bunch tonight? My God, it's not the alcohol, is it? Who had the 7 pints earlier tonight? That's Welsh, wasn't it? Is he still on? Welsh, are you still on, or have you fallen asleep? Fallen asleep.
He's snoring away in the corner there. Wake him up! Wake him up for 3-0 up.
Are you guys doing a shot when we score a goal? Well, that was a really good idea, actually.
I have done a drinking game before.
I tell you what.
Can you imagine if we did shots against Norwich? Would have been we wouldn't got through the we wouldn't have got through the game.
Listen, I've played a drinking. He's getting himself prepared. He's getting himself prepared. Listen,
Watching three lads getting drunk talking about balls.
listen, I've played a drinking game before still, and it was a Real Madrid game when Cristiano Ronaldo played, and me and my friend sat there and we said, we were a bit younger and we thought, we're going to go on a night out in the town. What can we do beforehand? My mate said, every single time Ronaldo touches the ball, you've got to take a sip of your drink. Every single time Ronaldo scores, you've got to down your drink, and every time he gets an assist, you've got to take half of your drink. That game, he got three hat trick, and it was like man of the match performance. By the time we went out to the nightclub in Glasgow, we were gone. And normally,
Lee, what you? I'm putting off cracking a beer open. Only tea. Lee,
Right.
look at what Alf's doing. Look, Alf's got the red wine, mate.
right, Watford on the attack.
I'm pretty pouring it as well.
Free kick to Watford. Oh, he's on the claret. The old claret.
He's on
The
the
old
cloud.
claret, mate.
See? Beautiful. You see? That is just
3 minutes injury time. Listen, there's 3 minutes until the half-time show. The one you've been waiting for. Alf's half-time show.
Have we got Have we got a graphic for him?
No halftime show.
Oh yes.
There isn't. There is no. Seriously, there isn't. There is no halftime. I haven't got any of my.
No, we got a graphic for you. We got a graphic.
Just found out. Hey, listen, I've just found out there's another West Ham fan in the house, or her dad is a West Ham fan as well. So we got somebody else to come on the channel. Honestly,
great, excellent.
I haven't asked him yet. I don't even know who he is, but you know, there's always a potential. Always a potential to get a new audience. But have you got any titles for me, or have I got to make up my own?
Anton, have you done a halftime thing for him? Graphic. Yeah, we got a graphic for you. Don't worry.
No. I'll keep your graphic, and then we may add a little funkiness to it.
Oh no! If you put any more of that house music on, I'll
just to let you know, Watford have had a chance and it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, I saw that. Don't worry about that. That was fine. Oh, but Hughes is Hughes is going to take a nice shot here.
Oh, Alf, that's a minute ago.
Hey, where are you at? I'm on 49, 50, 51.
I'm on 65.
65, what are you on? Oh, 65 seconds, right.
For now,
oh.
Gone out for a goal kick to Watford. Antonio's confidence is through the roof.
Easily could have been 3-1, but wasn't. I'll tell you what, at the moment, it looks like Norwich are worse. It looks like Watford are worse than Norwich. And Norwich were pretty crap.
Listen, one thing we do have to be wary of is, I know we're 3-0 up. I know we're playing with a lot of confidence. And I don't want to be the, Sebastian Hilaire's warming up there.
Look, everybody, halftime report is coming up soon.
Oh, put it away, Alf. Put it away. We got something. We got something much better for you.
It's taken me a long time to get this right. I've mastered the art of quick tiles. Right, who we got coming on anyway? Which of the fans?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got Anton and we've got Stel coming on. Where?
Halftime. 3-0 West Ham, halftime.
Okay, tune in for the halftime show.
Right. So,
it's the halftime show.
Come on, Alf.
Alf. Yes, he's being pedantic.
Halftime show. Look, this is the halftime show.
Yeah, it should be. He reckons there should be a hyphen in between half and time.
Halftime report. The halftime report. Moyes is a happy bunny. All the West Ham fan is a happy bunny. And Antonio, there he is on the screen. He's just walking off. Souček as well. But what a screamer from Rice. 3-0. What do we think of that? 3-0. That was an amazing first half from West Ham. Looked really confident on the ball, really easy. Don't think Watford actually put up much of a fight at all, really, did they? I mean, let's face it. But Anton, what do you think of that first half? No, he's not there.
I'm there.
Nope.
Yeah.
What did you think of that first half?
Yeah, listen, I'm absolutely over the moon, delighted, fantastic start, to be honest. And everyone's playing with their heads held high. They're showing everything that we've wanted. From a West Ham fan looking at the West Ham players on the park, everyone's closing down. Players are tracking back. We've got players full of confidence. Antonio, I mean, what a goal from Antonio. He got into the right position, but it wasn't just a tap in. He still had a lot of work to do. What a fantastic pass from Fornals. I think that's his 6th assist of the season. What a fantastic, honestly. If you haven't watched the game, and if you are watching the game, just look at Fornals' pass, because that was a tough assist, but he got it through to Antonio. Like I said, he had finished just inside the 18-yard line, went past Ben Foster. Souček, I mean, he's my man. He is my main man. He has been my most impressive player.
Well, just in case anybody doesn't know who scored, Antonio, Souček, and Rice, baby! What a screamer!
Alf, we have a guest for you, and he comes all the way from South Africa.
Right, bring him on. Bring on the guest from. Come on, you ones! Up the others! Mitch. Here we go. What do you think of the first half, Rich? Tell us. Let us know your thoughts.
Oh, mate, Alf, I'm absolutely buzzing. I don't think that half could have gone any better. Just absolutely delighted that we've got ourselves into a 3-0 lead and every single player is pulling their weight. So, yeah, absolutely buzzing.
What do you think of the impact of Bowen and Souček on the side? Do you think they've really been an impact since they've come in since January?
Oh, massively. This result means so much due to the fact that if we do stay up as a result of this result and the next couple of games, Souček will sign a new contract and he'll be a permanent West Ham player, which will be huge for the club. As far as Bowen goes, he's been a breath of fresh air from the first minute he joined. And I mean, that cross that he's put in for Souček was just unbelievable. So, he can hold his head up really, really high because he's been marvelous since he joined from Hull. Yeah.
What about that Rice goal, though? I mean, that's the pick of the bunch. They're all great goals, weren't they? But that Rice goal was something special.
Oh, my days, Alf. When he went up to shoot from there, I'm thinking to myself, jeez, I mean, there's hardly any chance of this going in. And the bend that he's managed to get on that ball, Foster didn't even see it. Absolutely phenomenal strike. I think that's going to be contender for. I reckon I'll be in the top 10 goals of the season at the end of the season in terms of the Premier League itself. So absolute screamer from Deckers. Delighted for him.
I think I agree. I think Foster thought it was going wide, or it was just he was just rooted to the spot. I just don't think he couldn't do anything about it. I just don't think he even thought, well, there's no point in going for this because I'll get nowhere near it. What a great goal. Absolutely great goal. What do you think of the quality of our play in the first half? Because I noted, I think I said in the first 10 minutes, actually our possession football is really good in this game. I know Watford aren't playing that great, but our possession football is a lot better than I've seen it in a long time. What do you think?
I've been very impressed. I think we've been sharp in possession. And what's really impressed me the most is the fact that we've always looked to go forward. Every time our left or right backs got the ball, they've looked up and they've wanted to go forward. And that's been a massive change from the style of play we've seen earlier in the season where we've been reluctant to want to penetrate and make those type of passes. But in possession, we've kept the ball really, really well. So, absolutely. I'm buzzing. I still can't believe we 3-0 up, but there's still a big job to do in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's my only concern would be, just in case we fall asleep at the back. Whilst I don't think Watford have caused much concern this first half, I still think there is a threat there. So we still have to deal with them. We still have to be, we still have to be awake at the back. They've had a couple of opportunities though, Watford. One over the bar. They've had a couple of. It's taken last-minute defending or last-ditch defending to keep them out. So I still think there's a threat there. But I mean, do you think Moyes? What do you think Moyes' tactics are going to be for the second half now?
I think he's got to tell the lads keep the same intensity, look to go forward, look to score more goals. I don't think it's worthwhile saying to the guys, listen, we've got a 3-0 lead, let's protect it. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. We have to look to go forward. I want to see us win this game 5-0 and just rub salt into Watford's wounds. And we're more than capable of doing that. Look at our bench, Wilshere, Seb Haller. There's some big names to come off the bench that can change the game. So why not give them a run in the second half and let's nail them 5. Let's give them 5 or 6 here. Ruthless.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there, Rich. Actually, I think we should. I think we should go for the jugular. And it is. I've always say this is always about momentum. And I think if he changed the tactics now, going on the defensive, just to almost save the players for the Man United and the Aston Villa game, I think that's the wrong tactic. I think if you want to save players, you make your 5 subs. Bring your subs on and let them play out the half. But just keep the same tactics. Keep it. I think it's the enthusiasm for us to go forward. We've been very positive in this game. Yeah, we've had to be on the back foot a couple of times with Watford, but overall, our possession football has been great. We've kept the ball well. We've passed it. We've pinged it around quite well, but we've been positive. If you had to make a substitution now or within the first 10 minutes, who do you think your choice would be?
I'd probably bring Yarmolenko on. That would probably be my first change because of the impact that he's made coming off the bench in previous games. He's that type of player that can definitely create a spark and help us going forward. So I'd give him a run. I think he's full of confidence and he'll be raring to go. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes off the bench and scores in this game. I'd be delighted. But yeah, that's a change I'd make. I'd like to see Jack Wilshere play as well.
Yeah.
And then maybe, last 25 minutes, bring Seb on and bring Antonio off and just, because, he's been running himself ragged in that first half.
Yeah.
So I think maybe bringing Haller on wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I don't think any of our players have played badly. So I don't think the substitutions are for bad performance. I think it's more about just a tactical thing, just to rest a couple of players. I think Noble should come off. Again, I think he's had a great game, but I think he should come off. Let's put Wilshere in there. I think, I agree with Antonio as well. Haller, put him on there as well. I want Yarmolenko on. I'm a massive fan of Yarmolenko as well, but I'm not sure when he should come on. I'm not sure if we should bring him on for Bowen, because I think Bowen's been a handful for us, and he's created a lot of he's made their left back think a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bowen comes off as well. Look, I mean, what is your overall feeling of this season? For West Ham, it looks as if now, if we keep it together, if we don't lose our heads, we're in the Premier League next season. What do you think of this season?
Look, I'm going to be brutal here, Alf. It's been bitterly disappointing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's been an awful season. We should never have been in this position to start off with. And unfortunately, we've massively underachieved. So thank goodness we've managed to put a couple of results together towards the back end of the season, because we could have easily found ourselves falling through the trapdoor. And I don't want to jinx it because it's not done. There's a massive second half coming. Watford are going to throw everything at us. But if we get over the line today, I think it's finally Premier League status confirmed, but massively disappointing season for us.
Yeah, I'm totally going. I agree with everything you're saying tonight. I think it is a massively disappointing season. I mean, where do you think? I know we were all sold on this idea of fighting for Europe and all that kind of a top 6, top 5, whatever team, but realistically, where do you think we should be? Either at our worst, at our absolute worst, where do you think we should be in the league?
Honestly, I believe at our worst we should be coming 10th. And we've got to be aiming higher than that. Also, at the same time, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves and say, we should be playing Europa League football, because we've seen how difficult it is to finish in the top 7. We've struggled immensely since that great season at the Bowlen. We've got to, I think for us, minimum is top 10, and we've got to look to push on above. But unfortunately, there's been big decisions that have been made over the last couple of seasons, and we've kind of regressed. So honestly, as West Ham fans, we don't know what's coming next. But the most important thing is that we're in the Premier League, and that's key. So I think if we find the balance to our side, the players that we feature, I'm not sure if we've got a place for the likes of Lanzini and Anderson anymore. I think I know it's going to be tough for people to hear that, but I just don't think we have. I think our current starting 11, let's say, that kind of youthful naivety or that enthusiasm of Bowen, into the side, that's lifted everybody up. We've got a lot of triers out there. I think the only one who I would have a slight doubt about right now is Fornals. I don't think he's hit 100% of what his potential is. But I think for the rest of the players, they're playing well. So I think, come next season, I'm just wondering whether the likes of, Anderson, Lanzini will even feature, what Haller will be like next season, what his attitude will be like. I think so. If we can change a few attitudes, I think if we can make a lot of our players a bit more
proactive and ready to play for the team and not just play for themselves. I think we've got a decent output there, yeah. And I think, yeah, at our worst, we definitely should be 10th because on paper, we have the players to do it. On paper.
Alf and Rich, sorry, just very quickly, I'm bringing my dad onto the stream just to give you a quick halftime chatter about it. Yep, so here he is.
Yeah.
This is Jim, everybody.
Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. Welcome.
How are you, son? Rich, you okay?
All good, mate. Famous Jim Baker, all the way from up there. Give us your thoughts on the first half. Give us your thoughts.
I've got the English accent anyway, Alf, and I'm not like the son with all these Kilmarnock patter.
Proper East End, Jim.
Oh, Alf.
Jim, you're just undercover up there. You're just undercover. So just
undercover. You're right, man. Yeah, right. Listen, Alf, I was watching you. I just got to say one thing. I'm going to put that 3 helmet thing up in my garage now for the bike. I thought that was brilliant the way you did that the other night. That was smashing. Anyway, back to the football.
Game. Oh, brilliant.
The game was the game first half. What did we think of that? Absolutely fantastic today, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
Unreal.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
I mean, Antonio just pulling a China shop up front, and then you've got and Souček. Where do we get him from? I mean, Moyes got him in now, and he's been brilliant. Discovery, and he's Souček. Moyes with his prediction for the goal difference as well. It's all falling into place, Richard, isn't it?
Yeah. This is great.
Unbelievable, Jim.
I know, it's fantastic.
What do you think Moyes is going to have to do in the second half now? Do you think he's going to change his tactics, or do you think he's going to carry on as we have been playing?
I think he'll consolidate now. To be honest with you, I think Alf. I think he'll just hold back now because if we do this tonight, it's going to be fantastic. I can't see him. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. Perhaps he'll bring on a couple of people. I don't know. Haller looks maybe coming up and so on. You know, maybe they'll go for a little bit more. But we've got good goal difference as it stands. Yeah. Whether he just goes to make that impregnable and just get some more goals, that'd be brilliant if he can.
Well, I think if he's going to make the changes not because any of our players have played badly. I think it's going to be about just resting them and just that fatigue and or potentially trying to fend off any injury that they could have. My concern is for Antonio that if he picks up an injury. So I would be for one of the first players would be to Antonio to come off. I'm not sure Noble can last the full 90, but I would like to see a bit more continue with the same positive attitude, Jim. I don't know.
I agree. Yeah, we'd be great.
I don't want to see us consolidate. I don't want to see us consolidate.
Oh, Alf, I'm sorry about this boy of mine. Alf, what do I do with him? I mean, honestly, he's driving me nuts.
Oh dear, please, Jim. Please.
I might have to get him to come renew his Kilmarnock season ticket after this. The way he's coming on now.
Anyway, we're just about to start the second half. Jim, it's been an absolute pleasure. Rich, it's been an absolute pleasure. This has been the halftime report.
Well done, Alf.
Game on.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We are back.
Right, okay, second half started. West Ham on the front foot again, down the left-hand side of Noble, taking it into the corner flag. Already time wasting, Nobes. He's already taken it into the corner flag to waste a bit of time there. Oh, did that go out? I think that went out, didn't it? Here we go. No, Watford throw.
Just out of interest, Alf, what minute are you on?
37. 39 seconds into it. Don't tell me you're about 2 minutes already into it.
Right, what is your exact time goal?
45, 48.
Right, okay, yeah, I'm still good solid. 46, 38.
What? No, can't you pause it? Just pause it until I catch up.
We can, as long as we promise when Stell comes on, he doesn't ruin the game for us. Stell, I know you're in the background there and we can see you.
We'll just block him. Stell can't hear us anyway. He hasn't put his hearing aid in yet.
Let me know when you're at 47.
At 47 on the dot. Oh, Welbeck coming in. No. There we go. 46-24. 25.
Sorry, let me know when you're at 47.05. Sorry.
47.05. My God. How far away? Okay, never mind. Here we go. Oh, decent crossing by Hughes. Yeah, look, he's still a threat there. We've cleared it, semi-cleared it. Kreis has given a corner away. Sort of came off his foot. Okay, so we're at 47. Another 10 seconds to go. Well, 15 seconds to go. We're just facing a corner now from Watford. We're packing out our defence. Antonio's, being a bit bullish there.
What you want out?
The corner, 47.05 now.
Oh, sure.
Here we go for the corner. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, I think it was Decore. Was it Decore?
Yeah.
Who's just a glance.
A whisker.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. He looked like a defender, actually. Oh, good header. Good header. Good pressure there from Souček, I think it was, actually. Put him off a little bit.
Enjoyed you. What are you eating there still?
Cells, do you know what? I forgot to get nuts. I forgot to get
Oh,
no.
Chocolate covered peanuts and peanuts. Oh, both in the same bowl. There you go. And a nice spice rum and pineapple.
Spice rum and pineapple. My dad says it looks like Oh no! Oh, hit off the post. Oh, it's a goal. Troy Deeney. Is it? No, it's not. Is it Troy Deeney? Yeah, Troy Deeney. 3-1.
Yeah. I told you we can't fall asleep here, lads.
No.
We cannot fall asleep.
No, we can't fall asleep.
Let me explain everything that happened here to you. So Watford gained the ball on the wing, played really well, caught Johnson and Ogbonna. Yeah. Unfortunately, Decore hits the ball low off the post. It bounces back. There's several defenders in there that should clear it.
I told you about Decore, didn't I? I told you.
I tell you what, that shouldn't have fallen to a Watford player, should it? Really?
No, absolutely
shouldn't
not.
Have fallen to a Watford
so the thing is, though, there was another player lining up behind them.
Oh dear! Slow covering there.
That is exactly what Watford needed.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Come on.
Well, 3-1 is what I predicted, and that's the way it will stay.
That's what I said. 3-1 as well. You didn't say 3-1, did you, Stel?
Yeah. Said 3-1.
Okay. Are you sure about that? Or are you just copying me?
I'm dead sure about that. All right. When we score 4, I'll say 4. I said 4.
What are you drinking now? That's just a pint of spit, isn't it?
Spice rum and pineapple.
Spice rum. Oh my God! Are you a West Ham fan or what?
Oh, what? Because I don't drink what? Because I don't drink red wine. Yeah, how many West Ham fans drink red wine?
No, I'm a proper West Ham fan. Claret in my veins.
Martin for the corner. Ben Foster clears it.
There we go. Oh, right. Lovely.
We can't get complacent, can we?
No, but the thing is, though, Watford are doing the counter-attack there.
Yeah.
You know, W&P, I agree with you, mate. The fact that he was named as a sub.
Oh, come on. Oh. What's it? I blame Masuaku for the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I agree with him. I totally agree with him.
He sneezed. He sneezed on the bench. That's what it was. Oh, it's a corner, is it? I thought that went for a goal kick. Go. Yeah. Points dropped from winning positions. That's right, West Ham. The most this season. 24 points we've got.
Do not put that bloody...
Why have they put that up now?
That's the last thing you want to see, isn't it? That stat.
Snapchat corner. Finds the first man.
Go on. Oh.
Beat the first man.
I'm going to have to give Dave another call here. Just to make sure that he gets the lads focused. Souček. On Oggy. That's it. He's eyeing them up. They're eyeing up goal, lads. They are eyeing up goal here.
Good cross. Ben Foster takes it well. Feeds it out fast.
You know what I'm really pleased of? They're not doing these stupid starting positions from the corners anymore. You know, when they started that off in the World Cup, didn't they? Was it the last World Cup? There's about 3 or 4 of them all in a row, and they were going to split off as soon as the ball came in. So, you know, we were doing that for a while. I don't think, we certainly haven't done it in this game. Thank Christ.
It's either a Millwall fan or someone from another channel.
Why have we got a dislike? Who's disliked?
Yeah, why have we got a dislike? I bet it's a Millwall fan.
Ooh.
And I said
West Ham.
that or...
Well, they obviously don't like my
your halftime chat.
My graphics. That's what it is. They just don't like. They just can't handle the professionalism of this channel. Which they go, look, if you want professional, go. Yeah, go to the other channels if you want real professionalism. Here, you get graphics like that and music as well.
Like Canning Town Alf.
Canning Town Alf.
Canning Town Alf.
Oh dear! I'm just waiting for him to do a cartoon of me or something. That'll be. I will have arrived on the West.
You got to ask him for one and pay for it, mate. You ain't going to do it for nothing.
No, I will have arrived on the set when he features me in one of his cartoons or his animations rather.
Listen, I tell you what, let's make a commitment while we're having a couple of drinks. I'll buy a portrait if you two buy a portrait.
I'll buy one. Yeah, I was thinking of doing one anyway.
What, of me?
Yeah,
of you, of yourself. Yeah.
Well, which is my best side, Mr. DeVille?
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing.
Well, exactly. I'm not going to have a portrait of myself. That would just be indulgent. You know.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be indulgent.
The other 10 portraits of myself.
Let's put it this way. I'm not going to ask you to do a portrait of me. I'd rather ask Canning Town Len, to be honest, Alf. No disrespect, mate.
Just swung over.
Take a portrait from Alf for free. I'd like to see what that looks like.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to ask him.
I can scribble one up now for you.
If we win tonight, are we staying on till 1 o'clock in the morning? No.
Yes, we are. You know, these two are going to go to bed. I'll just stay up. Don't you worry.
Mark, what are you talking about, mate? He wants to know how the bloody game's going. I mean, how's the game going? Is anyone watching the game?
No, just do you know the comments give away the game if you keep looking at the comments?
Right, here we go. Right, where's your glasses? There we go. There's your glasses.
If you are watching, we will be coming to you live.
Agreed, Jeff. I like that comment. Johnson, who's been talked up a lot, so
and
we'll be coming to you live after the game with our review.
Yes.
I've made you look like a 70s porn star.
Who, me or Anton?
Like one or it's one.
Oh dear, funny.
Well, actually, once upon a time,
like
Anton was a 70s porn star.
Right, so I got to get your headphones on. Right.
Fabianski goal kick.
You're not, are you, Dalek? Outside Stratford with. Send us your link. Should we send him a link?
Yeah. How do we do it?
If you really are, I don't believe that you are, Dalek. If you really are, send us a. How's he going to do it?
I tell you what, West Ham Dalek Emperor. This is for
there
you.
There we go. That
looks like George Michael. That looks like George Michael. That ain't nothing.
Look at that. Look at that. That is Stel. Wait a minute, look. I am Stel.
Just in case I don't know my own name.
There you go. I am Stel. Look at that. Beauty.
Unbelievable.
Love it.
Stick that in your trumpet and blow it. Look at that. That's how
Watford throw in. Well done from Ogbonna. I love it, Alf. Oh, where is it? Right, so Alf. West Ham Dalek Emperor.
That's Keith, the accountant from The Office. Right, yeah, West Ham Dalek, where are you?
I'm gonna right, hold on.
No,
I'm gonna
Are
find
you
them now.
seriously?
Right.
Are
Hold
you
on a minute.
seriously
Let's hook this
outside?
up. Let's hook this up. West Ham Dalek Emperor, if you are there and you're up for coming on, please say you are up for coming on. Look up Irons United on Twitter, send us a DM, or just let us know you followed us, or go onto the Facebook page, send us a message. I'll send you a link and just come on for like a minute. Just come on the channel for 1 minute.
Hang on, unless he's not there. But, you know, if you are there, Dalek.
Do you know what? Do you know what? What's the
man.
problem with sending a link in the chat?
Because everyone will want to join.
Yeah, but then
That's
we
the
can
problem.
control who comes on.
Up to you, mate. Up to you.
We could try it. But, you know, look, only if
What
they're
could go wrong? What could go
only if
wrong?
they're professional. We only want professional West Ham fans here, not some fly-by-night fly tippers. No. Real, proper West Ham fans. A bit like your dad, Anton. A bit like Jim.
Exactly.
Yeah, we like him. He can come on. Rich, all the way from South Africa, he can come on. He showed a bit of dedication, but not like anybody else. Oh no.
Right, listen. Second half, we are watching the game. Watford have got a lot of the ball here. West Ham are defending for our lives. They're definitely attacking us left, right, and centre. We need to just get a hold of this ball, get a bit of control back into the game, press again, close down their attack. But got a bit of confidence, Alf.
Yeah, they have, and this was my concern here. You know, we need to really press them. I think Moyes needs. Oh my God! I think Moyes definitely needs to go. If we can last the 65 minutes without conceding another goal, he needs to seriously make some substitutions here. You know, freshen up a little bit. We're looking a bit frail at the back here. Looking a bit frail.
So you can hear a private chat between my dad and my wife in the background there. That's a worry about it. They're just not really chatting about anything much.
Just like us, really. We're not really
exactly.
Right? You know, people watch us for the West Ham chat. You know that.
They absolutely do.
Talk seriously about West Ham. We do.
Surely that was a foul on Solchek.
Yeah, it did look as if he kind of pulled him as he went up there, didn't he?
Isn't it funny though that how West Ham could be 3-1 up, and we can have the little feeling of jitters that we've got right now in our bellies as West Ham fans?
We're starting to look a bit tired. We're starting to look as if we're chasing the game a little bit. We've lost our shape a little bit, and Watford, because Watford are coming at us a lot more. You know, they're putting us under pressure, and we've lost our shape. We've lost our composure. We lost our ability to retain any sort of possession.
Oh, look at that. Didn't know that. Hayden Mullins is the coach.
Yeah, he's been there a couple of years, hasn't he?
At Watford, did not know that.
Yeah, Hayden Mullins, yeah. He's doing a good job there by all accounts as well, actually.
Do you think we should? Would you think we should be making a few changes now?
Do you know what?
Exactly
I tell you what.
We should.
I tell you who I'd bring on for fresh legs, and it would be Anderson.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
I'd look at Yarmolenko, Anderson, and Allaire.
Oh, wow.
I think there's there's 5 subs they can make, but I think that we are lacking getting a hold of the ball. So we need to bring on players that can that can penetrate their defense, and that's what Anderson can do. He's got something to prove. Get a hold of that ball. West Ham, go on, Jared Bowen. Fornals is quieting down, I suppose, as well. 3-on-3. Come on.
Jared
Bowen on the wing.
Come on.
He's still he's been taken out. Is that a free kick? He's given the free kick to West Ham on the 18-yard box. Do you know what's funny? We were talking about. Do you remember at this position a few years ago, if we got a free kick in this position, when Dimitri Payet used to step up to the ball? I mean, remember that? Free kicks.
Sorry, I still can't.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. I'll tell you who's good at that position is Aaron Creswell.
Yeah, he is.
I was just about to say, Cressy, get on there. Get on it. And is he coming over? Can't really tell right now.
He's definitely there. Yeah, it's Cressy.
Yeah.
Cressy and Noble.
Yeah, Nobes, I don't think should be at this. Come on, Cress. Left foot. Show us what you're made of. Oh, he's eyeing it. He's eyeing the near post. He's eyeing the near post. He's going to bend it over.
Hits the what do you call that thing? The wall.
He was going for the near post, wasn't he? I saw his eyes. Oh, crikey. Well, Watford throw. That's what we need, though. We need a little bit more pressure on them. We need to actually stop this little attack that they've got. This wave.
Yeah, it's what Anton said. We need to start holding the ball more.
Yeah,
we need a few players to be able to come on and hold the ball. That's not what we're doing at the moment. We're inviting them onto us.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the players. If we were to, let's look at the players and look at the ones that we would potentially change. I thought Fornals had an okay first half, a great assist, but I think he's definitely tired now, and it's definitely time to make a change.
So long as that doesn't happen,
bring on
Masuaku.
Yeah, I think Bowen looks a bit tired as well. I'd tell you, I'd go for Anderson and Yarmolenko both on.
Mate, I've got a beard like Alan Sugar because I'm old. That's why I've got a grey beard, not because I'm styling myself on Alan Sugar.
Oh dear.
Right, Watford.
We need to control this game more, don't we?
Yeah. Well, they've come out in the second half, and they've got control of the second half now. So.
Right. Coming up to 65 minutes. Come on, Moisey.
We've got to make a sub now, haven't we?
Yeah,
got to.
definitely. Because
25 minutes to go.
We could really. It'd be too late. It needs to be proactive here. I don't think it's a word that David Moyes actually knows. Being proactive. I think he's a bit too reactive at times. He needs to think about it a little bit more.
Someone has put a comment on there which I kind of agree with as well.
What?
Bring Jack on for Noble. I didn't hear that. Bring Jack on because Wilshere can hold the ball. He can hold the ball up, and he's a clever player as well. So
yeah. Anton's getting sloshed here.
Mark,
ladies and gentlemen, Anton's getting sloshed here with his rum, Captain Morgan rum.
Comment there. Sorry, Alf. I am. Yeah, but that comment there about Wilshere. There's a player that can keep a hold of the ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have lost it in midfield. We have lost the possession. We are chasing this game. We are not in control of it. First half, we were definitely in control of the game.
Who will go down? Well, my feeling is Norwich. We already know. My feeling is Bournemouth are down. And who will join them?
Norwich.
Do you know what? If Watford lose tonight, I'm going to go out on if Watford lose. Well, they're losing. If this game it stays as it is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're going to go down. They're due a relegation.
Well, yeah, I don't. No, I think they're too good to go down. Actually, Watford. They've got more in the tank than Villa and Bournemouth, I think. I could be wrong. I mean, what do I know?
Alf, is this for you? I know you're right. You know you're right. Everyone knows you're right.
No, that's for me.
It certainly isn't for you, Anton.
Oh, it really is for me. Seriously, it is for me.
It really ain't.
No, it really is.
It really isn't. The only person that's right is Alf because he knows he's right.
How do I know I'm right?
Because
good.
You know you're right. We know you're right. Everyone knows you're right.
Sorry, just to let you know, we are doing a live watch along. We are not just here for.
We're not doing a live watch on. Don't lie.
I just want to let you know that Declan Rice just stopped really good.
Everybody else who's watching afterwards, this is pre-recorded. We already watched, and now we're just doing a watch along after. So we already know the result. We already know we're going to win.
We won 5-1.
Right, we're about to make a substitution. It looks like the Gray is about to come on for Watford.
Oh, what's his name? Damari Gray, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Anton, question for you.
Oh, how's Jim, Anton? Here he is. Look.
Guys, it's going well for us, isn't it?
Well, we're a bit slack. We're a bit slack, so
I'm
you
not
know.
sure. I'm not so
We're going to
sure.
hold out on this, surely, guys. We can't.
Yeah, it was all that
He's
talk of consolidation, Jim.
Dean's
That's what
coming
it
off.
was. All that talk of consolidation. You've jinxed us.
Yeah, maybe it did. You're right, Ralph. I should have been quiet, shouldn't I? I think I'll nick his rum and have a drop of rum.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be the best thing you've done all night. You might start talking a bit of sense then.
Yeah,
He
that's
can't put on them jingles then, can he, Stel? You can leave them jingles off.
Oh, those jingles are annoying, mate. The graphics are nice. The jingles are really irritating.
What does our audience
like you, Stel.
Do they like the
What?
jingle? Here we
He's
go.
commenting on you, Stel. He's slagging you off here.
Well, he's got to have some form of defence, and I mean that's poor, isn't it, for him?
Yeah,
Slagging his fellow colleagues off.
I'm enrolling him in the School of Cockney Talk next season. So when he comes on, he gets this accent away.
Jim,
then
do something, because it's embarrassing when he comes down to London for a game. You know, we have to explain to everyone he's really a West Ham fan when we know he's a Kilmarnock fan. It's really, you know, it's
I was
really
in the West Ham
embarrassing.
hotel once, and when Frank McAvenny was in there, and Anthony
my
was there.
God.
But of course,
Frank and Anton together.
the two of them together, no one understood what they were talking about.
Oh, brilliant. Oh.
Oh well.
We just need to get a hold of the ball, don't we, Jim? We need to sort of like.
Come on. Moist.
I think it would be good to see a couple of subs come on now, wouldn't it? To get on Haller, like you said, Haller would be good to get on now. I think, don't you think
Well,
so?
we're doing a classic. We're doing a classic Moyes.
Yeah, we
He's
are
now sitting deep. He's absorbing all the pressure. He's thinking 3-1's enough. But you know, as we saw, within 3 minutes of the restart, they scored a goal, and we don't want them going to get another one. With like 5 minutes to go or something like that.
So
you know,
yeah, I know.
Fabianski burning a bit of time here. That's good.
Now, Fabs, booting it. To me, that's a waste. Just booting it out from the keeper.
Well played, Antonio. Well played. All right. Oh, to a wicked deflection. Did that just go past the post or over the bar?
Over the bar. Well.
Oh no! It's way off. It's deflected way off. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining the channel, this is a live watch along with me, Alf, and Stal, and Jim's son. Yeah. Jim's son has joined us. Hello.
So check.
Here we go. Go on. Oh, nodded it down. Another corner. This is what I like. A bit more pressure.
A lot better. That's what we need. We need to keep hold of that ball.
Jim is a legend.
Jim is a legend. Turn into a YouTube famous person. That's what I like.
And have you announced yet that Jim is going to do a regular show for the channel?
Yeah, just to let you all know, Dad's going to do a show about a history. Oh, hold on a minute. Corner to West Ham. Creswell. No.
Oh.
Yep, Dad's going to do a show about the history. I think we're going to start off with the finals, all the finals you've been to, Dad. Yeah, we've been promising to do it for a while, but obviously due to the lockdown, we couldn't really chat. Well, we could chat over the phone, I suppose you could say, but we're going to do a show. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Right.
Listen, see, people are saying we need subs. You know, everyone is saying the same thing. You know, we need to give this team a bit of a breather. We need to get it, freshen it up a bit. You know, I wouldn't mind.
I've got to keep Dave a call. Just hold on, Dave. Right, Dave. Pick up the phone. Put Dave on the phone. That's right. I know he's on the touchline. Put Dave on the phone. Right, subs. Make him now. Come on. There we go. Right. He's going to pass the message on.
Alf, can I ask a question? What did Moyes say?
No, he wasn't on the phone. I had to speak to one of his minions. I had to speak to Irvin. He wasn't having it. Dave was too busy talking to the players. So what can I say? They say they'll pass the message on, but you know.
Has he been saying to the players, lads, you're not sitting deep enough?
No, he said
what he's been saying.
The club's in a couple of minutes. That's what he said. Look, Watford are just about to make another sub.
Yep, making a second sub.
Here we go. We got one already. Will it be called Anton's Dad's Show?
Tell you what, let's do a substitution. I'll just put Dad here for the rest of the night.
Well, that will make a lot of sense, mate.
Don't be like that.
It will make a lot of sense.
Don't be like that. But if you must.
That's it. I'm done. I'm never coming back on. See you later.
Oh, thank God for that. We've now got some professional.
Sorry, just let Valera's come up for Niles.
Yeah. Good. Well, yeah, for Niles, definitely, I think he should have come off. Haller, come on. Souček is even telling him, come on, we need you.
Tell you what, though, delighted with that substitution. Good move by Moyes. Good tactical decision by Moyes. Give Antonio a bit of support up top. There, but to tell you what, lads, there's that combination up top. Bowen, Haller, Antonio. The one we saw at Southampton. The one that was...
That's it. Come on. That's it. Early ball. Come on.
He's missed it.
Oh! Oh!
Was it in? I thought that was in.
No, just missed. Just missed. First touch of the ball. And almost. Bosh.
What?
Oh, how unlucky was that? I mean, you've got to have confidence to do that, haven't you? You've got to have a lot of confidence to do that. It's actually a good save. It's actually a good save.
Very good.
Great save.
Proper world-class save.
Here we go. Oh, cleared by Watford. Comes out to, I can't even see with my eyesight. Who's that?
Bowen.
Was it Bowen now?
Oh, nice little play, Bowen.
Souček.
Play on. Get up, fella. Didn't even touch you. Well, Souček, unlucky.
Good. Nice. Right.
Control the game again.
Oh, this is better from West Ham.
Yeah, a lot better. The last couple of minutes, we've had much more of the ball.
Good. Krez.
This is what we got to do. You know, one change has made a difference already.
Yeah.
Well played, Noble. Noble out on the left. Goes down. West Ham ball.
No, is it West Ham for yeah? Wasn't sure if it came off notes.
Him and Dad getting really, excited by the fact he's a legend now.
Who's that? Your dad? Well,
yeah.
Quite right. He should be. It's amazing.
I mean, let's be honest. He talks sense. He's the only one,
That's it. That's better, isn't it, Alf? Isn't it? It's a lot better when he's not here.
There's no more noise now. There's amazing. All right, there we go. I'm just waiting for you to cut me out at some point.
Why would it, Alf? Why the hell would he do that?
When you get that bold idiot off. Oh, just over the bar there by Souček. Just over the bar. West Ham in the last 2 or 3 minutes are starting to play a lot better. Nice little flick on by Haller onto Antonio outside.
Actually, Mark, you're not far off, mate. You're not actually far off with that. I'm not a call centre manager, but you're not far off.
Yeah.
So, Mark, have you ever seen The Office? Ricky Gervais.
Oh, you are a wanker, mate. Your dad, I can hear your dad laughing in the background. This is the one bad thing that you haven't got headphones on. They can hear everything we're saying.
My dad's going like that. Yes, still, you know him really well.
And it's a goal kick to West Ham. Fabianski just
okay. Should we make
walking back to the 6-yard box to take the goal kick.
Should we make a concerted effort to actually, report on the game itself?
No, that's not. People don't watch this channel for West Ham chat. No.
Actually, tell us. Do you watch this channel because you want us to commentate on the game, or did you watch it because we look like three idiots?
Alf and Stell, there's only 2 viewers.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
They're loyal. They're loyal viewers, and that's what we want. They're loyal viewers.
Antonio on the attack is literally railroading the whole Watford defence.
Go on, son.
And it's still Antonio, and it's still Antonio, and it's still
Got
Antonio.
3 on him, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, go on.
I'm sorry, guys. This is what I would do right now. Anderson needs to come on.
Yeah.
15 minutes to go. Give him a run out.
I want Yarmolenko on myself. Get him on.
I suggested if we should commentate, and Mark sensibly suggested after 76 minutes, there's no point.
Oh, Mark,
He's right. He's right. We haven't commentated for 76 minutes. Now we're going to...
Look, hold on. Just to prove a point, we will commentate for you, Mark. Just hold on. And West Ham get the ball. Oh, he cut me off. There we go. It says it all. I wasn't even paying attention to the stream. See, I was being professional and commentating. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Anyway, Watford on the right-hand side, and it goes out for a throw-in.
We're doing a sub apparently. We've got a sub coming on.
A sub.
Still, spoiling it for everyone.
To the channel.
Well,
thank you.
Depending on who you.
Welcome.
Depending on.
Thank you, subscriber. Thank you, sub. Yes, thank you. Is that what you meant, Stel? Is that what you meant?
I didn't hear what you said, to be honest. Apparently, Yarmolenko's been on for half an hour. That's how far behind we are.
Yarmolenko.
Oh, good. Well done, Rice. Offside, Watford. West Ham free kick inside the box. Fabianski.
Who's coming on? Have I missed it?
Yarmo coming on.
Is he? Where?
Yeah,
Apparently so. That's what our 3 viewers are telling us.
No, he's not coming on. Look, he's still got his on. He's still
Look
got
at the love. I've got to stick up for Alf. He's a baldy like me.
There you go, Mark. You see? You know it makes sense.
There you go. Look, he's heard you. Moyes is reading the stream. He got the phone call you made.
See, he did. I told you.
He got the phone call you made.
Doubt the power of the iPhone, but I'm telling you, it works. Me, direct link to Davey.
Actually, we have made a sub, haven't we? Who came on for off for LR? Fornals.
Fornals.
Yeah, Fornals. Go on, Hannah. That's it. Nice layoff there. Good.
Go on, son.
That's it. Right hand side. Good. Just don't lose it there. Lay it off. Make a decent pass.
Fredericks has settled down, hasn't he?
But no, Johnson.
When he's just lost the ball.
You mean Ben Johnson?
Oh, John. Yeah, well, blame that.
Oh, here we go. Watford on the attack on the left-hand side. Swings it up, place it back. Hughes. Playing it around a little bit. Trying to draw West Ham out a little bit. So
Fred's done all right tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's had a great game, actually.
He's had a decent game, Creswell. He's had a solid game tonight.
He's had a great game, Stal. Come on. He's had a great game.
Decent, solid.
Just as I said that.
Until he makes a mistake, and then he's had a shocking game. Oggie's had a great game, I think.
Oggie has a great game every game. He's Hammer of the Year.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Anton?
Oh.
Listen,
really?
lads, on that note, I'm going to the toilet.
I'm not so sure. Oh, do you know? I think for me, it's so hard to pick up Hammer of the Year this year. I don't know.
Well,
do you know what? I know it's only a small portion of the season, but Antonio has got a big shout for rescuing the season here. So
absolutely, I totally agree.
Yeah,
Bowen is coming off. Yarmolenko is on.
Yeah, Bowen, I think that's a decent shout, actually. Yarmolenko on for Bowen. Bowen looks a little bit jaded there, a little bit tired. Cresswell.
I'm interested to see if Noble is going to last the game. We're on, 81 minutes now, 82 minutes. We just got not to.
My, scoreline prediction was right. 3-1. I'm getting pretty good at this. I should start putting money down.
What, you mean betting? Gambling?
Yeah, but gambling is do not, never, ever gamble. Everybody, listen to me. Don't gamble. But you get good odds on this. 3-1. 3-1 and a 3-1. Oh, blimey. Just a... See, on another day, that would have gone in for...
They would have done.
Oh...
Thank you, Truth Baxter. I thank you for enjoying the banter because we're not giving you any commentary on the game, are we?
Well, I tried to. But every time I give commentary, I get taken off. So there we go. You know. Oh.
Joan, I'd enjoy the banter if there was 10 seconds to go. Joan, calm down. This isn't a Brighton. No sign of Masuaku. There's no chance of us losing the game.
Joan, put it this way. This is how nervous I am. I'm spilling it all over my computer here. Hold on. There we go. Look at that.
5 minutes to do another sub. Waste a minute. Yeah. Good point, Lee.
You cannot stop.
I'll tell you what, people. Thank you all for having to put up with us for the last 2 hours, 52 minutes so far.
Years.
You know,
well, I think we've done a sterling job tonight. I think our audience is really happy with our performance.
Exactly.
So, there we go. I think we've done all right.
Dalek wants to ask you two a question.
Who?
What's the question?
Are you friends from Nicky from West Ham Fans TV?
I've met him a couple of times. I don't really know the chap. To be honest, they seem like all right. I don't know.
And Dalek reckons he should join us. So Mark, we don't know. We got to stop calling it a watch along because it's not. Just call it the banter show or something like that.
Yeah, no. Look. I say people come to us for real good, informative West Ham.
We give you insider knowledge, up to date information, the latest in team news.
You know,
actually, we do some of that.
Yeah, we do. Well, no, sorry, Stel, you do that.
No, I don't.
I just give opinion, just wayward opinion, and host a halftime show. Anton does all the graphics.
Anton does all the crap. Anton goes out and finds a bloody jingle that cracks your head open.
The jingle.
The jingle man. Should we call him that? Should we call him that from now on? The jingle man.
Oh,
when he comes back, I don't know where he's gone, but when he comes back.
Corner West Ham. That's it. We're back on the watching on commentary. Corner West Ham. Great drive and run down the right-hand side by Johnson. Johansson, as his friends like to call him. And Kresi's going to take the corner. Is it Krez? He's going to take the corner. Johansson. Great run there by Johansson. Here we go. Swinger. Swings in. Onto the penalty spot. No. Cleared away by Watford. Right.
Dalek wants to join us. Dalek, look us up on where are we?
We're on YouTube.
Email on YouTube.
Oh, Diop.
I think we got a Twitter account, but I'm not on Twitter. But if you can message us on Twitter, if you've got an email account, if you've got a Twitter account, Dalek, message us and we'll get you on the show. Seriously, not kidding.
Anybody, seriously, anybody's welcome to come on as a guest.
Absolutely.
Thoughts, especially when the games start again for us properly, we can go back.
Exactly.
We do live interviews with people as well.
Right, Dalek. So message us on Facebook Messenger, and I promise you we'll reply. Okay, and we'll get you on the show. Absolutely guaranteed. Lee wants to know when we're doing a bus tour around the East End.
Yarmolenko, but he has legs taken away from him, and it's hold
on a minute, Dan Goals. Listen, mate, congratulations, you're a new dad. Listen, everyone.
New dad, Dan. Dad.
Congratulations, mate, being a dad.
Actually, Anton,
Well done, Dan.
Send him a link. Get him on.
I was going to say, Dan, do you want to come on? I'm going to send you the link just now. Come on in for the last 5 minutes.
Jeff, there's no way we're all pissed. I've only had about 3 of these and a beer.
I can't believe Jeff would have said that. I actually can't.
I'm absolutely insulted. I'm insulted, Jeff.
I'm a little bit, insulted. A little bit insulted. Got to say, Jeff, a little bit insulted.
We need to instruct Moyes to make another sub. Can you get on the phone to him, for God's sake, Alf?
Right.
Alf.
Dave. Oi, Dave. No. Put Dave on the phone. Put Dave on the hello. Put Dave on the phone. Right. And then you need another sub. Now, sort it. Anderson, bring Anderson on. Come on, he needs a bit of exercise. Bring him on. All right? Okay, good. You will pass the message on, won't you? All right, cheers. Bye.
Joan, will you please calm down?
Well done.
There we go. Watford on the attack. They go. Wow. Clear by Johnson, Johansson.
Joan, we've got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go.
Go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio.
Oh, nice.
Through the middle. He's through. He shoots. Ben Foster.
Go on. Oh, he's taking all this by himself. Probably could have laid that off to Haller.
He should have done, shouldn't he? Should have done.
But he wants it all himself. He's so confident now. He's thinking, no, I can score. I can score another 4 a game.
Well, Mark, how long left? According to me, I've got about 15 minutes left. Anton's got 3 minutes left. Alpha's got a minute and a half left. And I think some of you think the game's already over.
Oh, right foot volley. Well wide and over. I think it's well wide. Nothing to fear. Don't worry, I'm just overreacting. Yeah.
Are you working later?
What's that? No,
I hope you're not working later, Alf.
I'm not working tonight.
Lads, I think I'm going to have to forward now. Catch up, go live.
Why? What are you doing?
Have you sent Dan the link?
Yeah, I've sent him the link. Dan, get on.
Dan, come on, mate. Come on for a couple of minutes. Come on.
Don't go forward. Only go backwards. Going forward is not the way to go. Go backwards.
2 steps forward and 2 steps back. We come together like attracted. We know.
We are complete opposites, all of us. Let's put it that way.
There we go. On live.
How
you guys on live?
I do not know. But there we are. Look.
Oh,
this game is done and dusted, lads. I'm not worried at all.
No, it's not. Don't get cocky now, Stel.
Done and dusted.
You're jinx us.
Dan, mate. Calm yourself down, son.
Look, Joan is still trembling out there.
How many minutes is that? I missed it. Missed the injury time. 5 minutes, lads. 5 minutes injury time.
Fine.
No wonder.
Absolutely
fine. Getting all nervous about this. Joan,
pour yourself a glass of wine. Start celebrating because we've won this game.
A pint of rum.
Bourbon, if I were you, Joe.
Everything will be right.
Oh, here we go. Watford on attack. Do you know what? He blasted it across the 18-yard box there. That was poor. Great for us.
They're a poor team. They deserve to go down with Bournemouth and with Norwich.
Yeah. Well, you want Villa to
the only reason why I want Villa to stay up is because we kind of guaranteed at least 3 points out of them next season. Whereas with Watford, you just don't know, do you?
Dan has just informed us that he can't come on because he is feeding his newborn baby.
Charlie, can you please stop encouraging people to take drugs? I mean, for goodness sake.
Would you have Jack Grealish if Villa went down?
No. Frankly, no.
Honestly, Alf, yes, but we would never get him.
I wouldn't want him.
There'll be a lot of takers for him. I still think there's going to be a lot of takers for him.
I wouldn't want him.
Player though.
I don't think the top teams will go for him, but I think somebody else will. Because he's a kind of an individual player, isn't he?
Well, there's a lot of talk about him going to United, but I don't know. I don't think United will want him.
Yeah, I can't see that either. Oh, bit of a...
Lad, 150.
Do you know what? I'm not even looking at the comments, by the way. lads. So,
I am.
oh, well done.
I'm keeping engaged with our 5 viewers.
Man of the match. Who's your man of the match? Because I'll tell you who the official one is.
Go
Antonio.
Ogbonna.
Well,
you know,
that's what I'm saying. Hammer of the year.
He's done great. Hammer of the year. Come
Great
on,
take,
really?
Tooth.
Well, actually, no. On reflection, that's not a bad. It's not a bad show, actually.
There you go.
Krez has had a good game today.
Krez has had a good game. Yeah, he's got a lot of stick lately, and he's had a decent game.
I've always defended Krez. Masuaku, no, I will never defend him. But Krez, I will always defend. I think he's been a good servant and he plays well.
The match has probably been Souček.
Hey?
Souček.
No, he's done well. And Antonio's run his socks off.
He has again. He has.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good performances out there. I think our second half, for the first sort of 30 minutes of the second half, 35 minutes, we've been, backs against the wall a little bit.
We you know, Alf, in all seriousness, you what?
Here comes Balbuena.
In all seriousness, Alf, Moyes, the one thing that frustrates me with Moyes is that he sits back. He tells the team to sit back. I don't like that. It doesn't matter if you're 1-0 up, 2-0 up, 5-0 up. It doesn't matter. Ordering the team to sort of take that pressure. It takes a lot out of a team. It doesn't matter whether you're winning or not. And I don't like that about him. I kind of wish he stopped doing that.
Well, we kind of said at half time, didn't we? Say, look, let's just go keep on the front foot. And
exactly.
That's what caused this problem.
Antonio's just come off for Balbuena. When you see the way that Antonio comes off, he is absolutely knackered, and he's justifiably knackered. He has ran his socks off again tonight.
Yeah, I can see it now.
7 goals since the return of Project Restart.
Look at him. He can't even walk off.
This is my problem with Moyes, right? He's left Antonio on there too long. Way too long. We didn't need him to be on there.
Expected more from Watford. Yeah, agreed, Jeff. Totally agreed.
I'll be honest with you though, mate. There's not been any game, even the Wolves and Tottenham game, that have massively caused me over the top concern, because they just took their chances. I don't remember in the Wolves and Tottenham game there being a complete lash of opportunities coming our way, left, right, and centre. Fabianski's not a huge amount to do.
No, you're right.
But hold on. In both those games, in the Wolves game and the Tottenham game, what we were crying out for was subs. They made key substitutions which turned the game, and we didn't. And that's where we lost those games, based upon the substitutions or the lack of on our part.
Agreed. Yeah. This is one of the comments of the evening. Man of the match, Masuaku for me, because he hasn't played.
Listen, full-time West Ham 3.
If you don't know how much I agree with you on that, mate.
Listen, lads, full-time. West Ham 3, Watford 1. West Ham are safe, aren't we?
We're safe. That's it. We're safe.
It's time for another drink, don't you? Everybody,
lads.
Hey, we're staying up. We are staying up. We're staying up.
Joan, you can relax now. You can relax, Joe.
Now, hold on. Is there any mathematical way that we can go down yet?
Only if a team scores something like 10 goals in a game.
Right, so there's no way we can go down. Right, so basically we're
safe. We're safe. Yeah.
Lad,
we're safe.
It's a 12-goal swing.
Well done,
how many?
Well done.
How many goals swing?
12.
12. So that ain't going to happen, is it?
Right, let me turn that off. Let me just concentrate on Irons United now. That's right. There we go. Look, I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game here, lads. Right. Well, that was a great result for us. I think great first half. I think second half not so great, but we held on. We held on for 3-1. I think overall, I think we've got to be. I'm not going to say pleased. I'm going to say relieved that we've got this result and that we've got. We've managed to stay up this season, because for the longest time, none of us, I think lots of us were having major doubts about that. But
agreed.
But we've had, 3 out of the last 4 seasons where we've been fighting relegation. Haven't been good.
That's got to stop, hasn't it, Alf?
And it's got to stop. We cannot have season after season like this. As I said in the halftime report with Rich, at worst, we should be a 10th position team. At worst, we shouldn't be any more than that. And I
don't want to be like Mr. Negative here, right? Fantastic result for West Ham, 6 points clear. We are capable of losing the last 2 games. There's no ifs or buts about it, right? Yeah. I know we're capable of the last 2 games. My only concern I've got here now is I know that Villa and Bournemouth have a couple of hard games, as do we. But here that Man United are playing with confidence.
Yeah.
They could turn up on the day.
And mate, they're not going to score 12 against us, are they, for goodness sake?
Because they could score 4, and Villa could go and score 4, and then that swings it down to the last game of the season before.
You're clutching. It ain't going to happen. I know what you're saying. But it would be a miracle if that happened, wouldn't it? Really.
Anton, I just noticed something. I don't know. I didn't notice it before. You've got something in your background there that's looking rather appealing. I don't know, on your wall. What's that? What's that? Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, Irons United have arrived. We have our own flag, our own banner. Look at that.
We have merch.
That is cool. That is so cool. That's a cool flag. Right. So when we're allowed to go back to games again, and the supporters club opens up again, you'll see Irons United flag somewhere hanging up, and that'll be us. So there we go. Right, Joan. No, Anton, Southampton. I don't know. I don't know what she's saying. Are these recent comments or these?
Yeah, they're the most recent. Yeah.
I think Moyes has done well. I thought we were going down when Pellegrini kept back in Roberto. Good acquisitions this chicken, but
absolutely right. Absolutely right.
I think may have been the difference.
Let's go and prepare. Let's go and prepare for the review.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Give us about 10 minutes odd to prepare for the review. We'll come on. We'll just give you a rendition of the game and come back to us. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
We have more banter. We have more banter.
No banter. Proper talk about review. Proper review. Come back. Please come back, people.
West Ham 3-1. Come on, you Irons.
I'm going to watch Bake Off instead. No.